What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, Arsenal against Aston Villa, Arteta against Emery, and all of that business, people. As I said, I've been off the channel for a couple of days visiting family, but you know, we're back to business now. For those of you who are tuned in live, of course, not watching on playback, there's 10 minutes to go. Liverpool are currently losing 1-0 to Crystal Palace, so you'll get live reaction here as well as we build up to our game, man. That could be a huge result in this title race. And listen, both of them have had great chances to add to the scoreline as well. And listen, good to see the community back. Get the likes up. Let's get 3,000 likes today at least. This is a big game for Arsenal today. Make no mistake about it. You're talking about Unai Emery's return to the Emirates. They got a lot to play for. They've got a chance to get top four as well. Tottenham got smashed yesterday by Newcastle. And listen, there's a whole heap of dynamics that surround this game and what could happen. So I hope everyone's well. Hope you're having a great Sunday. And listen, it could be interesting. Yeah, the hip-hop stuff, man. The Drake diss track was decent, I thought. But the Rick Ross one, I think, is a little bit more ruthless than the Drake one. So if if you're into your hip hop, Drake dropped a diss track last night, and then 2 hours later, Rick Ross dropped one. I think the Rick Ross one was a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. Drake putting more pressure on light skinned brothers, but yeah, J. Cole apologizes. Now Drake's getting cooked by Rick Ross. But hey, it is what it is. We got our own stuff to be concentrating on. Let's talk about the team lineups, people. Let's talk about the team lineups. Big up everyone on Twitch as well. Can't forget the Twitch gang. Arsenal team today, people. David Raya in goal. Ben White is at right back with Zinchenko at left back. It's interesting that, you know, it kind of felt like Zinchenko was finished at Arsenal. And then when Kivior's come out, I kind of thought he'd go back to Tomiyasu, but he's fully gone for Zinchenko, which, you know, is a risk when you think about potentially Leroy Sané on Wednesday and Diaby today, Bailey to come off the bench. We know Zinchenko's decent on the ball, but defensively, is he good enough? Well, we'll find out. I think we know the answer, but is he going to be good enough today? So Zinchenko's at left back, Gabriel and Saliba at centre back. The midfield, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it 100, people. This is the part of the team that I don't agree with, but I hope it works, of course, no problem. Rice, Odegaard, and Havertz. Now, for me, that to me, I think they call it what? Putting a square peg in a round hole. Like, I know you want everybody to sit here at the end of the season, Mikel, and say, you know, what a signing Havertz has been. I get it. 65 million, you want everyone to big him up. I don't think Havertz is that good when he's in midfield. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep it 100. Up front, he's been better. Still hasn't been great, but he has been better. In midfield, nah, brother. No. I don't like that midfield. You're putting so much pressure on Declan Rice in that defensive role. Listen, if it works, I'll fall back and say, cool. But I feel he's forced Havertz into the team by playing him in midfield. He should have played Thomas Partey next to Rice today. Or worst case scenario, you play Jorginho, no problem. But maybe no Douglas Luiz. Maybe he thinks he can get at their midfield. It's not as quick. I don't know. But Rice in the DM role alone. And it will be Odegaard and Havertz attacking midfield. And the front three, I'm happy with. And I think it's deserved. Saka on the right. Gabriel Jesus through the middle with Leandro Trossard on the left. Trossard has been in better form recently than Martinelli. Anybody who watches this channel on a regular basis, you know I'm a big fan of Martinelli, but he had a stinker against Bayern Munich. And another vital clutch goal from Trossard. Deserves his start. And listen, I've been saying for the last few days, for me, I think Jesus deserves to come back into the team up front for Havertz. I think Havertz has done well, but I still don't think he's the answer. And sometimes he doesn't do enough. I saw a stat, I don't know how true this is, that in the Manchester City and Bayern Munich game, he didn't have one shot on target, Havertz. You know, in those games, I need you to be effective. So playing Havertz in midfield is not the decision that I want to see, but hopefully we get away with it today. Liverpool, by the way, all over Palace, but only 6 minutes to go in that game. So I want to know what you guys think about the lineup. Let me get the tweet out. A decent lineup. Feel like Arteta has forced Havertz into midfield rather than benching him. I'm going for a... Do I go 2-1 or 3-1 win? Let's go 3-1. 3-1 win. Going for a 3-1 win. Right, there we go. Just purely because their team's not that great either, if I'm being totally honest, what they've picked. The Aston Villa team, Emi Martinez in goal. Konza at right back. Luca Digne, Pau Torres, and Diego Carlos. McGinn, Tielemans and Rodgers and Zaniolo is the midfield, and Diaby's kind of on the right with Watkins through the middle. So Leon Bailey on the bench, which I'm very surprised they've gone with Diaby ahead of Leon Bailey. I thought Bailey against Zinchenko would have been a very scary hours. Scary hours. Do you know what? I might change that tweet actually to 2-1. 3-1 seems a little bit... No, let's just run with it. Liverpool on the attack, ball whipped in. Harvey Elliott, save Henderson. Oh, wow, what save again. Come on, Palace, hang on. This could be pivotal. Get rid of it. Mr. Robbo, big up to you, bro. New member on the channel. Really appreciate that. Big up yourself. And big up to everyone locked in already. Really appreciate you guys tuning in on this Sunday. Do you prefer to win the league at Spurs or Old Trafford? Do you know what? I think from a banter point of view, I'd rather win it at Old Trafford just because I've got loads of friends who support Man United. Obviously, it's always sweet winning it at Tottenham, but I look at Tottenham as some little idiot team anyway. So even if we win it there, so what? I'd rather win it at Old Trafford, I can't lie, because I got a lot of friends who support Man United. But listen, we got them second to last game of the season. Imagine we did win it at Old Trafford. Listen, few things I want to talk about. Obviously, I've got one eye on this game until this game finishes. There's 3 minutes to go, plus time added on. Klopp's having a meltdown. He's made loads of substitutions, but it is all Liverpool, so hopefully Palace can hang on. I'm going to be honest. This picture that I'm about to put on screen, for those of you who are just listening in, it's Van der Ven doing a backward roll on St. James's Park as Isak sends him to the shops. He's just about to put it in the bottom corner. I'm going to be totally honest. And this is not reactionary based on yesterday. This guy might be the one. We've had a lot of conversations on this channel about strikers. I've said many times the injury record concerns me with him, but the guy is an absolute baller. He just looks like an Arsenal player, the way he plays, the way he moves with the ball. He's got that silk about him, man. Like, no, I'm going to be real, people. I might have to drop the whole Ivan Toney. Osimhen, I was never fully convinced. Gyökeres, he's bagging, but this guy, and I'm looking at it now. 24 games, 17 goals, right? They've got 7 games left, Newcastle. If he plays all 7... No, 6 games left. If he plays all 6, he'll have played 30 games. He'll have missed 8. 8's still a little bit too many, but 30 games? Listen, he's that good. I'm going to be honest, man. Like, he suits us too much. The injuries are a concern, though. I mean, last season he missed 16 games. This season, if he plays the last 6, he'll have missed 8. He's still missed 24 games in 2 seasons. But 24 years of age, 6'3". Wait, in fact, it says 6'4". 24 years of age, 6'4". Silky on the ball. Can finish, can pass. He's skillful. He's made for Arsenal, man. The only thing is, like, we've just been here before. I feel like if we sign him, the brother, he'll miss 20 games a season. If you're injury prone at Newcastle, you're going to be even more injury prone at Arsenal. I think the problem is, and Laughing Man said it, Callum Wilson apparently is going this summer. They are going to have to sell a player, it looks like, to balance their books. I think they would rather allow Bruno Guimaraes to go rather than Isak. I'm just thinking, if I'm in Newcastle's position and I need to raise some dough and Wilson's leaving, am I realistically going to sell Isak or am I going to sell Bruno? I'm going to sell Bruno because he's a good centre midfielder. I just don't know whether they would allow Isak to leave as well. It's a good point, Jason. They have been interested in Smith Rowe. He said 60 million plus Smith Rowe. I'm just thinking, if you're Newcastle and you get, let's say, 80, 90 million for him, how do you replace him? They would have no striker. I don't know who they would go for. So I think it's an extremely difficult deal to get done. He's got 3.5 years left on his contract. There's no pressure on them to sell him. They just need to get money. 7 minutes added on at Anfield, people. 7 minutes. We're in the 90th. 7 minutes to go. But nah, listen. And like I said, I don't want people to think it's... What a block! Salah should have scored. Tyreek Mitchell blocks it 3 yards out. Oh, my days. How has he not scored there? Gakpo whips it in. Jota chests it. Salah 3 yards out. Mitchell throws himself in front of it. Wow. Phil Mitchell, Peggy Mitchell, whoever it is. Tyreek Mitchell. Corner whipped in. Come on, Palace. Survive. They could hit Liverpool on the break if they win this yet. Get rid of it. Apologies. We got to, I can't take my focus off this. Listen, not reactionary to yesterday. This guy, Isak, is the truth. I'll be honest, when he was at Sociedad, I was like, the goal record's not good enough. This guy is a great player. I'm convinced he's going to score 20 goals this season in 30 games probably. So I think he can become one of the best strikers in the Premier League. But as I said, I think it's a difficult deal to get done. I don't see why Newcastle would sell him. I think they'd rather sell Bruno and make their money like that if they had to. Big up Jerome, he said, big up Big C in the community. I'm not feeling this lineup. Was hoping Mikel Arteta has learned that 29 is not a midfielder. Will we ever see Partey and Rice? I think Dre said that in the comments a few minutes ago about Arteta. I keep giving Arteta credit because I'm like, oh, it seems like he's learnt. Salah's in. Great tackle, Mitchell. Oh, my days. Palace, you have done us a real... Well, I won't say anything yet. Still 5 minutes to go. We are connected, of course. Ian Wright, we got Ian Wright from them. But, yeah, it's... him putting Havertz in midfield just feels like Arteta from 7-8 months ago. Doing things that don't work. They don't help the team. It feels like you're just trying to force feed us. Oh, I bought this guy for 65 million and you're all going to love him. I'm not going to take him out of the team no matter what. Let's be real here. We've seen this in football before, people. You've been in this situation. If you've played football at any level, school, amateur, semi-pro, pro, you have seen what's happened today. Because what's happened is Havertz is getting dropped because Havertz has not played well up front. And what he's done is gone, I'm going to put Jesus up front, but I'm going to keep Havertz in midfield. Now, listen, he might come in today in midfield, scored 2 goals, and I look like an idiot. But I'm just saying, let's be real. Havertz's best performances have not come in midfield. He's been poor in midfield. So I'm just surprised he's gone back to that. I think today would have been a great opportunity to get minutes for Partey. And then you've potentially got Partey ready for Wednesday night. But listen, here's what it is. Here's what it is. George said that happens. We call it old Twiceford. Yeah, if we win the title there again, we've done it before, people. Will Todd. Declan said Isak can be the striker that we need, but he needs to stay fit. And you're right, and that's the problem. That is the problem. After Champions League games, we ain't great, says Greeny Man. I mean, he's rotated. Who's playing who didn't start? Jesus, Trossard, Zinchenko. So we've only made 3 changes from the midweek game. We need to win. We got no excuses today. Sam Bond said, big up, Big C. Hope you had a good time away with the family. I'm just about to enter the carpet. Enjoy, bro. Good weather today. Should be a good atmosphere. I think there'll be goals as well. So enjoy, bro. 3 points today and the league is in our hands. Listen, this is what we need. We need to be in control of our own destiny, you know. Van Dijk is up front. Old school settings, like the centre-back is up front. This is unbelievable. We're in the 94th minute, people. I know. Some of you are tuning in now thinking, talk about Arsenal. I can't take my eyes off this. Van Dijk is up top. Liverpool are playing long ball, looking for Van Dijk. We've got 2.5 minutes. Come on, Palace. Smash that away. Yes. Yes, throw into Palace. I've said it before. This Tyreek Mitchell, by the way, I'm shocked that no one's ever signed him. When you look at the quality of left-backs in the Premier League, I'm surprised. This would be an unbelievable result. 2 defeats. I think they said Liverpool hadn't lost for like 38 games at home. This would be 2 defeats in 4 days. Unbelievable. Can Palace hang on? HR said Van Dijk almost had a Gerrard moment. Yep, the slip. Game should have been over if Mateta would have got there. Oh, throw into Palace. Slow down. Calmer, calmer. 90 seconds to go for Palace. Gunnar Roller said Havertz in midfield is actually our best bet. Jorginho and Partey look physically off it against Bayern. Villa are very robust and physical. I think Jorginho struggled to cope with the pace of the game a little bit against Bayern. Partey looked a bit rusty. He did play that great ball at the end to Saka, but yeah, his all-round game was not particularly great in that game. Latest on Timber, I mean, from what we've heard, he hasn't played for the under-23s yet. Arteta said he has to play for the under-23s before he gets a game for the first team. Ball's in the corner just where you want it. Palace have it. Keep it in there, Jordan. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you kicking out? There is 45 seconds to go, people, in this game. Unbelievable. And Liverpool have got the ball. What's going on here? There's a little break. Klopp, is Klopp getting booked? Someone's getting booked anyway. Wow, this is unbelievable. We'll focus fully on this game. I'm just going to watch this game finish. 20 seconds to go, but he's given a free kick to Liverpool just on the edge of the centre circle. Everyone's been thrown into the area. Well, pretty much. Even the goalkeeper. Alisson's up, people. Doesn't matter how good you are tactically. It always ends up being Sunday League tactics in the end. This is the last chance. Trent clips it in. Van Dijk heads it across, all the way across. That's gone out, yes! Goal kick to Palace. It's over. Yeah! Crystal Palace have beaten Liverpool at Anfield. Get in there. Take that, lad. All the Liverpool fans, where are you, mate? Brookside, look, Canate's on his knees, lad. Look at Trent. He can't believe it. Look at Salah. Just leave, lad. Van Dijk's crying and all sorts. Get in there, Palace. Yes! Eagles! Yes! Palace! What a result that is. You Eagles. 1-0. Wow, Liverpool have had the week from hell, you could say. Crystal Palace. Get him. What a result, people. That is amazing. Yes, Liverpool beaten. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. Right, full focus now on Arsenal. But, of course, we have to look at that. What a result. Eze, Arsenal fan, by the way. Boyhood Arsenal fan, Eze, scores the winning goal. You know? Wow. Eze, what a baller. Boyhood Arsenal fan with the winner. Here we go. What a boy. That is unbelievable. Right, let's focus. Let's have a look. No, you're right, Master of Disaster. There's no excuses. We got to do our job now. This is why I'm not jumping around and singing and dancing and bantering. I'll put out a few tweets, but I ain't going to be laughing online. We got Aston Villa, bro. Villa are better than Palace. So I've seen Arsenal in these situations before, right? So we've got to make sure we win this game. So I'm not going to be trolling Liverpool too much. I've seen this happen to Arsenal before. Oh, we got a chance to do, and we do something stupid. Arsenal have got to win today. They have got to win. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. Wow, Fulham beating West Ham 2-0. I didn't even see that. That's a shocking result. West Ham have had a bad week as well. Beaten by Leverkusen. Marcel, bro. Wow. Do you know what, though? I'm going to be honest. And again, I'm not trying to sound wise after the event. I've said for a number of weeks, I don't think Liverpool are that good. Honestly. Liverpool are riding a wave of Klopp's system. You know, you've got to look at Liverpool's team, right? Let's keep it 100. They've been unable to put a fit centre-back next to Van Dijk nearly all season. 1 minute it's Kwanzaa, then it's Konate, then it's Gomez. You know, he's consistently changing the centre-back. You look at their midfield, it's not as good as they've been making out. McAllister's had a good year. Endo's nothing special. Szoboszlai's fell off since the start of the season. He hasn't. And you look at their front three, Salah hasn't looked the same since AFCON. And Darwin, I mean, the guy misses sitters every single game. He can't finish. And Diaz's a good player, but he doesn't put up numbers. Wingers nowadays have to put up numbers. Mane and Salah back then, they were putting up 20 goals. Look, you got Liverpool fans crying. They're in tears. You know what I mean? So I don't think they deserve to win the league. I know that sounds very, very harsh. And any Liverpool fans tuned in will be like, no, I don't think they have been good enough this year to win the league. I think Arsenal and City have been better than them. They miss too many chances. They really do. It's crazy now, you know. But what I want to ask you guys, does that put Liverpool out of the title race? I mean, I wouldn't say they're out of it. But if we win today, they're under a lot of pressure. Bear in mind, people, Liverpool now have got 4 away games on the bounce. 1 in the Europa League, so they got Atalanta midweek away from home, which is a horrible game for them. You know, they're 3-0 down. After that, they've got Fulham away, Everton away, West Ham away, and then Tottenham at home, and then Aston Villa away. I'm sorry, I think the title race is done for Liverpool. I can't see any way how Liverpool, how they're playing at the moment, they recover from that. So, but listen, what I will say now, let's get focused. Let's get focused. We have now got to do our job. Get focused and do our job today. I'm putting the tweet out. Listen, I put out a tweet, you know, well done Palace, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to be laughing. I'm not bantering. I've been in this position before and I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Arsenal, do your business. Mikel Arteta should not even need to do a team talk today. He shouldn't even need to do a team talk. You've just watched Liverpool get beat at home by Crystal Palace. This Arsenal team have to do the business. Let's get one thing clear today. I want to get one thing abundantly clear to the community today. This is a hard game of football. Villa have not been in great form, but this is tough. It's Unai Emery. Unai, how motivated is he going to be today? Right? They're 4th. They've watched Tottenham get spanked yesterday. Villa have got an opportunity to get top 4, get in the Champions League, which is unbelievable for them. They've got some dangerous players. We have got to handle business today, right? There's going to be twists and turns in this title race. We've got to win games of football. Man City are top. You know, you can't allow Manchester City to be top and we're on the same game. So listen, as an Arsenal fan, great news. Liverpool lose at home to Crystal Palace 1-0. It's amazing. Are they out of the title race? They're not out of it, but they're definitely 3rd favourites now. And they've got a very tough run. I don't see them winning it, but who knows? Focus on ourselves, handle business. Then we can, you know, smile and enjoy the fact they've dropped points. I'm excited with a little bit of nerves for this game. This Arsenal Football Club, you've got to grab this opportunity. You've got to grab it, people. All of us, like, you've got a chance to win the league. Win 7, win the title. And I know that's a big ask. But you look at Tottenham yesterday, and I said this the other week. I said, somebody said, what competition you think we've got a better chance of winning? I said, look, I think we have to try and win both. But I think the league is the one because we've got 7 games against 7 teams that we are better than all of them. Hard games. United away is tough. Tottenham away is tough. But we're better than them. If we win 7 out of 7, we're champions of England. It's a big ask, but we have to keep winning. This can't be one of the ones where anything goes wrong. You've got to win this. I believe we will win this. What will be very interesting today, people, is what is the mindset from the Bayern Munich game? Are the players in the dressing room thinking, I'm a little bit gutted that we drew and it feels like we missed an opportunity? Or are they sitting there thinking, you know what, we didn't play great against a very good team. Don't let anybody else tell you. The narrative that we was fed before the Bayern Munich game from opposition fans, by the way, was that Bayern Munich are some sort of rubbish team. That's what people were saying. Oh, you'll beat Bayern Munich. They've been rubbish this year. I said, bro, have you seen their front four? That front four is as good as anything that you could play against in Europe at the moment. Leroy Sané, one of the best right wingers on the planet. People have forgotten about him because he's in Germany. He's absolutely outstanding. Serge Gnabry, quality player. Harry Kane, probably the best out-and-out striker in the world at the moment. Musiala, absolute baller. People made out like we were playing, you know, I don't know, what it was about Werder Bremen. Like, that was a great team. We drew that game without playing well. Frustrating because it feels like if we'd have done our job, we could have beat them. But also, we played a very, very good football team. And I don't buy into that narrative that people were trying to feed us. Apparently, Kingsley Coman got injured yesterday with a knee injury. I mean, I don't think he would have started anyway against Arsenal in that second leg. Some people saying Gnabry had a little knock yesterday as well, but whether that's going to rule him out or not, I don't know. I haven't heard much about that. I think Coman's one is seen as a little bit more serious. But anyway, listen, we'll talk about Champions League midweek, so we got a long way to go. Listen, big up to everyone locked in. 4,000 of you in the chat. I will get through your super chats and members' comments shortly. Listen, these are the days where you build them foundations to winning the league. These are the days. What more motivation do you need as an Arsenal player, as a staff member? You've just watched them get beat to Crystal Palace. It's potentially gone, not completely to a 2-horse race, but if we win today, I think they'll be in big trouble, Liverpool. The motivation's there. The team's there. You're at home, sunny afternoon, 4:30. Aston Villa played on Thursday night in the Conference League with a full-strength lineup. They didn't mess about. It was the quarterfinal. Lille are not a bad team from France. They played full strength. We played on Tuesday night. We've had 48 hours more rest than this Aston Villa team. There is absolutely no excuse. Arsenal, handle your business. Show us what you're about. And let's win the game of football. Now, very interesting. They're showing on here. They've just listed Havertz as playing up front. Wow. Wow. And I can see some of you big up for you guys putting in the comments. I've got it all wrong. I said Havertz was in midfield. Apparently Havertz is up front. Gabriel Jesus on the left. Kai Havertz up front. Saka on the right. And Trossard plays attacking midfield next to Odegaard. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So he has left him up front. Now, Trossard in the 8 has not worked so far when he's played there. I always thought he could play there, but it hasn't worked when he's played there. So, listen, interesting dynamics. So, yeah, forgive me, people. I thought Jesus was up front, Havertz in midfield. Apparently not. Sky are saying, well, I better go on my tweets. I'm not even going to delete it. I'll leave it there anyway. We'll see. People saying Gnabry is injured. Listen, we're here. We're here. Listen, Trossard, get on the ball, play next to Odegaard. Physically, he's been bullied a little bit when he's played there. I'm hoping, because Aston Villa don't have Douglas Luiz, Tielemans not the quickest. maybe he can do his thing in there. Do I have live subtitles on here? Yasser said, hi, Kurt. Sorry, I just wanted to say, son is deaf. I was wondering if you have live. How do I actually don't know how I add the subtitles on here, bro. My apologies. If anybody knows how I do it, I thought the subtitles were on there automatically. So my apologies. If anybody knows how I can add the subtitles, let me know and I will do it. I actually don't know how you do it. Let's get 1,000 likes pre-kickoff, 100%. Get the 1,000 likes in there. Let me go through these super chats and members' comments. There's a few mounting up. Big up Fitz in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. He said, Arteta and the players have to prove they have learnt from last season and win. Do not make this City's day. I mean, that's it. That's it. You mess up today, Pep's going to be there like, look at these two trying to keep up. Win the game, put the pressure back on them. Let's handle business. One step at a time. One step at a time, Arsenal. Jorge, Liverpool throwing away the season in 1 week. I'll be honest with you, bro, and I'm not somebody to just disrespect a team if we're, challenging them. I don't think Liverpool have been that good for a while. I think they've rode their luck for weeks. Jesus on the left. Trossard in midfield is interesting. Yeah, listen, I think Liverpool have rode their luck for weeks. I watch them a lot. They winning games by the odd goal. It's getting like you are not going to do that every week. Their looks ran out now. Even today, I saw Darwin missing sitters. It's always going to come back and get them. Beresford said Kwanzaa's assist to Bruno turned out to be Liverpool's modern-day Gerrard Slipper. Probably was for this season. That seems like where it all went wrong from there, really. Big up Beresford. Appreciate that, bro. Yuendeo said Arsenal now need to be on job. W or nothing. Listen, simple as that. No draw, no win. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Yo, that's all we can be doing, people. That's all we can be doing. George said if we win 6 and lose one of the next 7 and City win 6 and draw 1, we can potentially still win it if we are still ahead on goal difference. Is that right? If we win, we're a point ahead. 6 wins would be 18. 6 wins would get us to... what's that? 89 points. If they win 7... 21. Oh, I don't know. Listen, forget that. We ain't losing to no one anyway. We ain't losing. We're winning all of them. Shanko, big up, bro. New member. Really appreciate that. Big up for your support. Dylan said, bro, I'm taking a 1-0 for Arsenal. I don't care. Listen, I hope we win comfortably and it's enjoyable and exciting. If we get the scrappiest, dirtiest 1-0 today, I'll take it. It's as simple as that. Settings and captions, apparently, you can just turn the subtitles on. Elton said, the only way we win is to win 7 games. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. And he said, City's not losing order. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I think Arsenal, to win the Premier League, have to win all 7. For everything you've just said right there. I don't think Manchester City are going to drop a point for the rest of the season. I'm keeping it 100. Just looking at their games... I'm going to read them out here. Brighton away, Forest away, Wolves at home, Fulham away, Tottenham away, West Ham at home. I think they win every one of them games. I mean, yeah, Tottenham, they've had a difficult record there, but they beat them in the FA Cup this season. What else? Brighton away. I think Brighton are on the beach. They're on that pebble beach. I think City will win every game. No one's going to beat them at home. West Ham, Wolves. I think they win every game. To be honest, I think they win all of them. So, to me, I think you've got to win 7 games to win the league. I think that's the only way we're lifting that title. So, yeah, I think we've got to beat Tottenham. We've got to beat all of them. Tottenham maybe might get a draw off them, but I'm in a title race. I don't want to be relying on Tottenham or Brighton to get points off Man City. So, let's just go step by step and win our games, you know. Young Gunner said our draw at City could be a huge point in May. Let's hope so. Jerome said, Big C, the pre-game showing Kai up top. Yeah, it looks like it could be that way. Triant said, it's time to land the minerals and win. I would take a 1-0 if we win out. Listen, big up to you, member, for a month. Peter has gifted 5 Curtis Shaw TV memberships. Big up yourself, bro. I really appreciate that. And big up to the 5 new members. Big up to you. George said, couldn't have happened to a nicer fan base. They were roasting us like crazy for bottling it last year. Remember, they were 5 points clear this year. The great British bottle off. Hey, big up, man. The Liverpool fans will be on to you, George. And HR said, worried about today's game. Villa will be motivated to win since Spurs and United drop points. Hope we don't play with pressure. Listen, the reality is, bro, at this stage of the season, every game has pressure. What I will say is this. We're better than Villa. If we play well, we'll beat them. That's what our focus has got to be on. I know it's a very simplistic way of looking at it, but the way Villa have set up today is interesting. I thought Leon Bailey would be playing. They've gone with Diaby. Diaby is lively, and Zinchenko against Diaby does worry me a little bit. But I think we can beat them. And I always say, man, I'm never concerned with the opposition. It's Arsenal. Arsenal are the issue. I'm hoping they're not the issue today. You saw that against Bayern Munich the other day. Bayern Munich were okay. They had 2 shots on target, a penalty and a mistake that led to a goal. We would have beaten Bayern Munich if we'd played well on Tuesday. You know, we basically scored 2 own goals against ourselves. So it's always about us. It's always us. O'Malley said, if we win today and against Wolves and Chelsea, we'll be 7 points ahead before we play City again. That's interesting, yeah, because City got FA Cup, haven't they? So I think we've got an opportunity to get 7 points clear. They would have maybe 1 or 2 games in hand or whatever. So, yeah, I think you're right, actually. I think City, is it next week? I think they're in the FA Cup next week. So, yeah, they play Chelsea next week at Wembley. So, yeah, you could be right. We got an opportunity to get a few points clear of them. So let's just handle our business and put some pressure on them. Right, couple stories to get into. We've got 15 minutes until kickoff. It's flown by, this pre-match. Hit the like button. Let's get 1,000 likes before this game even starts. Positive energy. Let's get to the top of the league and let's go and win this title. Let's keep winning, people. Couple stories, quick ones that we're just going to go through quickly. Former Manchester United player Gabriel Heinz. Heinz Beans. Gabriel Heinz is currently in London holding talks over the possibility of joining Mikel Arteta's staff at Arsenal. Heinz could also, however, have the option of becoming manager at San Lorenzo, which I believe is in Argentina. Former defender, Man United. How do I feel about it? I suppose I'm not that bothered. Part of me thinks, because he's an ex-Man United player, I kind of don't want him at Arsenal. I don't know if I'm being really petty by saying that. But listen, I'm assuming maybe he's become a really good coach. Maybe he's obviously friends with Arteta and he was a good defender. Maybe he can help the defenders even more. Shah said, bring Tyreek Mitchell to Arsenal. I'm shocked he's still at Crystal Palace. When you look at the left-backs at some of the big clubs, I mean, you look at Chilwell at Chelsea, forever injured, not that good, has got progressively worse. You look at Manchester United, Luke Shaw, always injured. How has somebody not picked up Tyreek Mitchell? That guy is a very, very underrated left-back, but hey, it is what it is. That's their problem. We're nearly at 1,000 likes. We're 6 short of 1,000 likes. Clip it, punch it, caress it, kick it, tap it. We're at the 1,000. And big up the community legends. Pre-game, we've already hit 1,000 likes, so really appreciate that. Gabriel Heinz. Do you know what makes me feel old, people? This is what makes me feel old. There's a lot of people in the comments saying, who is he? Who is he? You know, if you're probably like 20, 21 years of age, 22 maybe, you're thinking, who the hell is this guy? Heinz Baked Beans. You've never heard of him. Diddy up the like, people. Diddy up the like. Take that. Take that. It's bad boy. Nah, I won't do that again. I can't do that. That's an outrageous thing to do, but we're shameless here, people. Diddy up the likes, people. Diddy up the likes. But yeah, people are saying, who is Gabriel Heinz? Which tells you that I'm getting old, because some of you guys don't even know who he is, people. But big up. 30 plus, you definitely know who he is. Early 20s, late teens, you've never heard of him. But listen, it is what it is, people. Declan said, "Good." Tyreek Mitchell is one of them who don't do anything exciting but consistent. That's all you need sometimes from defenders. Faye said, 30 plus, you will know that guy for sure. Gabriel Heinze, Argentinian. Very good, very tough. Centre back, left back. Was a very good defender. But yeah, it is what it is, people. You were saying there's no place for Jesus considering wingers. Let's have a look at this. See, this is the first time you're contradicting yourself. You were saying there is no place for Jesus as a striker, considering wingers are the new strikers. In this club, he was playing good. Nah. What I mean by that, if you look at a lot of clubs nowadays, their wingers are their strikers in terms of they're the goal getters. Back in the day when I was growing up, 4-4-2, the guys who got the big numbers were the strikers. Beckham, Pires, them guys were getting 6-7 goals a season. Your strikers were getting 18, 20 goals. Nowadays, a lot of the wingers are the ones getting the goals. Arsenal's wingers are not putting up huge numbers. Martinelli's had a poor season. Trossard has not put huge numbers up. Saka's put decent numbers up. So what I was saying was, you know, maybe Jesus isn't necessary if your wingers are scoring goals. But our wingers are not scoring that many goals. And I feel like over the past few weeks, Havertz has dried up a little bit. His impact in the game, not as influential. And I think Jesus should be playing up front. But it looks like Jesus is going to be playing on the left. Cap says, do it for Klopp. Listen, I've said my piece about Liverpool. I'm delighted that Palace won. Former Arsenal Academy player and boyhood Arsenal fan Eze scores. But I'm not going to laugh at them too much because I need to see this. Thoughts on the Drake diss? I think it's a decent diss. I think the Rick Ross response was better. I'm going to be honest. I think it was better. But still, none of them were that good. But it was all right. It was all right. If we draw, is it Arsenal therapy? Absolutely, 100%. If we don't win this, mate, it's more than Arsenal therapy. You're going to need to book the day off. We'll be live for 3 hours. And finally, this story worried me. However, I don't buy into it because it's John Cross. And I'm sorry. John Cross is, you know, he's about as useful as the ketchup in the fridge when it comes to a sauce. In fact, do you keep ketchup in the fridge? Fridge or cupboard? Where are you at? Mine's in the fridge, to be honest. But I know that's always a debate. Where do you keep your sauce? Yeah, Rick Ross, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing to Drake. I think his diss was better than Drake's. But anyway, maybe we'll do some hip-hop streams on Twitch. We'll get there eventually. Fridge, cupboard, where is it? Where's your sauce, people? I just don't get it. Surely it's got to be in the fridge once it's open to keep it fresh. But I see people doing them debates all the time. You know, we always have a chat, biscuits, sauce. We'll always have a discussion. Most of you saying fridge. Fridge once it's been opened. I thought that was just standard. But anyway, what do you guys make about this story? John Cross says, Arsenal may have changed their transfer plans for this summer because of the huge success of Kai Havertz. Now, first of all, relax yourself, bro. Relax. Has he improved? Yes. Has he made the green screen a couple times? Absolutely. Have I shamelessly said I've always rated him? Don't put the words huge success of Kai Havertz anywhere near the screen. If we win the league and he's imperative in us winning that, then talk about huge success. Brother, that ain't no huge success. Relax. Relax yourself. He said the club still have their eyes on a number 9, but the profile might have changed towards a younger player who can have time to develop and mature while working with Arteta. However, their priority is far more likely to be a winger to compete with Saka and Martinelli. Cap, and more cap. You could say crap, and more crap. I don't believe this. Do I believe we'll go for a winger? Absolutely. We need a winger to compete with Saka. There's no doubt about that. But you can't tell me that a winger is going to be a bigger priority than a striker this summer. There's just no chance. This guy, since Wenger left Arsenal Football Club, he's like the washing that's hanging out on the line right now, mate. He's flapping about in the wind, looking for answers. Clueless. If you follow John Cross on social media, he's basically become a Chelsea correspondent because guess what? him and Wenger had a great friendship. Wenger obviously leaked stories to him, so he was in with Arsenal. He was dropping exclusives. Now, Arsenal have very little to do with this guy. It's guesswork. It's absolute guesswork. I obviously hope that story is not true, because a striker should be our number one priority, in my opinion. I suppose the other thing, could they spend big money on a winger and convert somebody to a striker? I don't know. But yeah, I think he's absolutely capping. He's definitely capping. Eze looked fired today. The guy's a baller. Guy's an absolute baller. And I would take him. Calm down, Big C. We've scored the most goals in the league. Do you know what, though? It sounds crazy when I say this, because people say that. They go, we've scored the most in the league. I still think we need a striker. Because you have them games where you just need that out-and-out striker to bag you the winner. Some days the winger gets locked down. You just need that poacher, you know. But hey, here's what it is. The players are about to come on the pitch. 5 minutes until kickoff. West Ham beaten 2-0 at home to Fulham. That is a shock result for them. And Liverpool beaten at home to Crystal Palace. Wow, that is probably one of the shock results of the season. And a great result for us, but we need to handle business ourselves. Steve, thank you for the super chat, bro. Big up, C. Thanks for the info and laughs always. Information and entertainment, people. That's what we're here for. Really appreciate it. Dennis said that light-skinned boy bodied Kendrick, Future, Metro, and Officer Ricky. Come on, you Gunners. Listen, I heard the Drake diss, and I was like, yeah, it's a good diss. 2 hours later, I heard the Ross diss, and I was like, that Drake diss don't look as good no more. I like the fact he went at so many people, but I feel like Ross, man, he gave him the check hook what Mayweather gave to Ricky Hatton. I can't lie, man. White Glove said, looks like Jesus, Leo, and Kai will all interchange. Yep, no problem with that. Cole said, how good is Chido Obi? Will we see him soon? I think this is that 16-year-old that's like breaking the records. In terms of goals in the youth team. Will we see him? I don't know. Maybe in pre-season he might travel. Guna Carla said, young 9, time to develop. Xerxes and Sesko then. By the way, Sesko's stats aren't fair to him. 9 goals and 2 assists in 13 starts. But I'd still go for Gyökeres. Sesko seems to tick the boxes because he's cheaper, you know. Watkins, 18 goals, 10 assists. That is success, says Jorge. You're right, bro. And Troy said, I'm so worried about today and the lineup. Listen, the players are on the pitch. Let's focus now. Liverpool lost, great. Drake and Rick Ross, good diss tracks. This is all that matters right now in terms of football. Super Sunday business. Arsenal against Aston Villa from the Emirates. Must-win game, live on Sky Sports. Let's go through the lineup. David Raya continues in goal. Back 4, Ben White. Zinchenko gets the nod at left back, which is interesting. Against DRB, probably Leon Bailey from the bench. That worries me a little bit. You know, it really does. He needs to perform today, Zinchenko. Gabriel, who apparently didn't train on Friday, but he's here, he's back, so maybe he had a knock, maybe fatigue. The midfield, it looks like it's Declan Rice, Odegaard and Trossard. I did list it as Havertz, but apparently... See, no, they changed it. Now on Sky, they're saying Havertz is in midfield. I got to delete a whole heap of tweets. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. They just literally showed a picture with Havertz up front and Jesus on the left. Now they say, look, we'll see when the game starts. We'll see when the game starts. Big game for Zinni against Diaby. Then Bailey from the bench. Douglas Luiz, people, is out for them. Right, people. Well, we'll see where Havertz is playing. They've literally changed. Inverted lineup, people. Inverted lineup. Anyway, Havertz is on the pitch somewhere anyway. So is Saka. So is Trossard. So is Jesus. The Arsenal bench. Ramsdale, Partey, Kivior, Tomiyasu, Jorginho, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and Eddie Nketiah. No place on the bench for Reece Nelson. Again, 1 minute he's out the squad. Then he's not Then he starts, then he's back out the squad. Very interesting that. The Aston Villa team, Martinez in goal. Emi, of course, back against Arsenal. Konza, Luca Digne, Pau Torres, Diego Carlos. Midfield is McGinn, Tielemans, Rodgers and Zaniolo with Diaby and Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins, boyhood Arsenal fan, having a very good season. 18 goals, second top goal scorer. Haaland on 20, Watkins on 18 and Isak on 17. Their bench, Cash, Moreno, Chambers, Lenglet, Duran, Olsen, Kessler, Bailey and Iro. We're about to get underway, people. Huge game. Give me a score predictions. I'm going for 3-1 to the title chasing Arsenal. And yeah, Phil, I was off for a few days visiting the family, but we're back now. We're back in business. No messing around. Huge game for the Gunners. And we need 3 points today. The players take the knee. I'm going for 3-1. And Aston Villa about to get us underway in this big, big game in the title race. Here we go. Villa kick us off. Shooting towards the North Bank. And here's Ollie Watkins. Good tackle, Declan Rice. Now, the first thing I'm trying to do, that's a poor kick by Rail. Puts it out of play for a throw-in just over the halfway line. I just want to see who is up front for us here. Keep getting your score predictions in. We're at 1.4k likes, which is brilliant. Really appreciate that. 3-1, 3-0, 3-1, 2-1, 2-0. Static said we should win. Big up Snake Eyes. Trossard has never worked from midfield. Arteta has never played our best midfield. If we win, I will give him his flowers. If we lose, well, I'm just trying to see here. See, initially, Jesus looks like he's up front, but then it's a long throw. Luca Digne's got a long throw. We cannot be giving throw-ins away. Edge of the box, shot by Villa. It's blocked. Hits Trossard in the head. It goes over the head. Lands on top of the bar. On top of the net there, sorry. Shaky start for Arsenal. Trossard got hit in the head with the ball. Now, Luca Digne's got a long throw. Flicked on, headed away by Zinchenko. McGinn volleys it. Hits Trossard in the back of the head. Looping header then from Watkins. And lands on top of the goal. Trossard is down. Has he got concussion? This would be terrible because concussion, you have to come off. And this will be interesting. This will be interesting. It looks as if Havertz is in midfield, or unless he was just purely there to take the corner. David Raya, geez, he nearly slipped over then. It looks like Jesus is up front, which I thought initially, but then Sky were listing it as something else. Ben White plays it over the top. So Trossard should be on the left. Yeah, we should be all right. We should be all right. No, it looks like Gabriel Jesus is up front. Havertz in midfield. Trossard on the left. I don't like Havertz in midfield, as I said, but I'm glad Jesus is up front. Let's see how this works out, people. Arsenal in possession. Martin Odegaard. Let's just get the job done and then, we'll discuss it all after. It is a risk. But I always said he's always going to try and squeeze this guy in the team. Saka in the area, looking for Jesus. Ben White, what is that? Why has he done that? Honestly, can somebody explain to me why Ben White just kicked that ball out of play? Sometimes you see a little moment and you think, what are you doing there? But the ball comes out to Ben White. Okay, there's a defender in front of him. You can probably kick it off him and get a corner or just try and drill it. He literally just booted the ball out for a goal kick. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, calmer. Relax, people. Relax. Happy Sunday, people. Hope you're well. Liverpool have lost 1-0 at home to Crystal Palace. I'm saying he's drunk. I don't know what's going on. He needs a suntan. He needs a steak from Dubai. I can already tell you, by the way. Not that we didn't know anyway. This is going to be a hard game. You can just see it. I can just see the way the game is. This is going to be a tough game today. Zinchenko did well there to tackle Diaby, but he goes out for a throw-in to Villa on the halfway line. Listen, we got to be at it. We got to be at it. Villa played 48 hours after us on Thursday. Their energy levels, you would like to think, will drop. Come on, Arsenal, win this title. Big up Juna with a Forest badge there. I hope Forest stay in the league. Brian, big up Curtis. Working today, going to miss the match, but living through you, brother. 3-0 Gunners, you'll never walk alone. Big up to you. Brooklyn in the building. Declan Rice, losers out there. Ollie Watkins. Villa, oh, this is dangerous. Diaby outpaces Zinchenko. Raya does really well. Really well. I tell you what, mate, that Zinchenko thing is worrying. How easily, and you can see straight away that Gabriel had to go and cover him. Because he's nowhere near the level of speed that he's got. Which is worrying. When will Arteta learn Zinchenko is not a fullback? I don't know. I really don't. Personally, if I'm picking that team today, I'm not playing Zinchenko. And I'm not playing Havertz in midfield. But listen, if we win, it's fine. But he has taken a risk. I think if you're Diaby today, you're looking at Zinchenko like, bro, I can do something today. Here's Martin Odegaard on the ball. One thing I liked about Odegaard against Bayern Munich, he wanted the ball a lot. I don't think he did much with it, but he did want it. Good play by Saka. Odegaard finds Saka. Gets the byline. Oh, the cross is poor. It's blocked at the near post. It was on his right foot. Fantastic ball by Odegaard. He splits them. But Villa have possession. Zaniolo. Great work, Gabriel Jesus. That's a foul, surely, ref. Superb play by Gabriel Jesus. That dirty work can go unnoticed sometimes. Runs back to the halfway line, wins the ball, wins a free kick. Saka in that position has to put a better crossing. Has to put a better crossing than that. Spitting Carragher was not happy today. It's amazing, isn't it? Our Carragher spat in someone's face and got away with that. I really don't understand how he managed to stay on TV, but hey, is what it is. You know, most people would definitely be getting the sack for that. Well, ball goes out for a goal kick to Aston Villa. Big up everyone locked in. Over 4,000 of you tuned in. We're at 1.5k likes already, which is superb. Let's get 3,000 likes today. Let's hope Arsenal can win this game. Emi Martinez in possession. Great work by Jesus. Here's Emi. Emi's so calm on the ball. It really annoys me watching Emi because I wish he was in goal for us. Oh, free kick there. It's a soft one. Rodgers fouled on the halfway line. The brother spat in a kid's face and still on TV. That's just unbelievable how he... But hey, Jamie Carragher, eh? Villa in possession. Why is Havertz in midfield? We know it doesn't work. Well, Arsenal win the ball back. Odegaard, Saka again. Pushes him a little bit wide. He's 1v1 with Zaniolo, who's not a defender. Take him on, Saka. Gets the byline. Poor cross. Too high, bro. Why is he putting so much height on it? Bakayo. Twice now. Given away. Good pressing by Odegaard. Could he have put Jesus in? No. Saka does well. Drops the shoulder. Gets the byline. Could he have rolled it to Odegaard, edge of the area? It's not a good ball. Cross has got to be better. Thought Odegaard put him a little bit wider than he needed to. Maybe the pass could have been a bit straighter. Saka on his right foot. Over hits the pass, goes out for a throw-in on the far side, which is frustrating. Big up Nathan who said, bless bro, on my way to Mo Bay vacation. Curtis and Red Stripe in the sun and said, hey bro, I wish I was going Mo Bay right now. I'd love that. End of the season, I'll get a nice holiday. Here's Gabriel Jesus, left-hand side. Can he get there? It's a good tackle by Diego Carlos, who's a very aggressive defender. Aston Villa on the break here. Zaniolo, Saliba comes across, does well. You need to win something. Puts out for a throw-in. I tell you what, Villa look like they can hurt us on the break a little bit. You know, they're getting players forward. Zaniolo, Watkins, and Diaby. Now, the problem we've got, which I didn't know actually, I never knew that Luca Digne had this long throw. Ball goes out for a throw-in, 10 yards away from the corner flag. Digne throws it into the air. It's flicked on. Referee gives a free kick to Arsenal. See, now, that throw-in is a big weapon, isn't it? You know. It's almost like a corner from a throw-in. Free kick to Arsenal, though, in their own penalty area. Villa on the break are dangerous. Watkins, Diaby, Zaniolo, you know, McGinn and them guys, Tielemans can pass, you know, so... Bro, you make too many excuses for Saka. He's been terrible all season. Bro, listen, right, and I say this. Put things into context, right? Think about what you're saying. Has Saka been as good as last season? No chance. Have I been critical of Saka at times this season? I was the one, you know. A lot of people in the comments going mad at me, especially on Twitter. I said Saka for me wasn't a penalty against Bayern Munich. I don't cap for Saka, bro. He's got 14 goals and 8 assists. You can't be terrible all season and have 14 goals and 8 assists. It's impossible. It just doesn't happen, bro. He's got 4 goals in 8 Champions League games with 4 assists. 8 goal contributions in 8 games. Has he been as good as last season? No. Do I think he needs to be a bit more unpredictable? Absolutely. He's 22 years of age with 22 goal contributions in 30 league games and 8 goal contributions in 8 Champions League games. Find a bit of balance, bro. He hasn't been great. Of course he hasn't. And he does deserve some constructive criticism for some of his performances. And maybe the stats have covered up a lot of the performances. But we're not going to sit here and say the guy's been poor all season. He hasn't, bro. He hasn't. He just hasn't. It's just not the reality. Look at Martinelli's season, bro. And look at the numbers he's produced. So we have to understand a bit of context. Trossard finds Havertz, saved at the near post by Emi Martinez. Lovely ball there by Trossard. Probably needed a bit more power on the shot. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend Saka's been great. I've watched Saka so many times this season and been underwhelmed. That's why I do player ratings. I've said when he's done well and when he hasn't. He hasn't been great this season, but he's 22. Look at his numbers. He's top scorer at the club. Where would we be right now without Saka this season? It's crazy. What's Havertz done this season compared to Saka? What's Martinelli done compared to Saka? What's Jesus done compared to Saka? No matter what we think, he's been our best attacking player this season. That's the harsh reality, people. Without the goals, we're not top of the league. So, yeah, I know penalties and that, I get it. I always say a penalty isn't an open goal. You still got to score the penalty. You're under pressure. He can improve, there's no doubt about it. But he's still vitally important. Villa have possession. Yuri Tielemans volleys it away. Panic there. Should be a throw into Arsenal. Just over the halfway line. No, bro, I have to, man. We're too quick sometimes to turn on players that have produced for us, you know? I know he hasn't been as good this season. We all know that. If you've watched the game this season, we all know Saka hasn't been as good. But I'm not going to fall in some narrative of, oh, he's been terrible all season. It's impossible. It's impossible. He's had plenty of good games, but he's had some games where his game needs to go up a little bit, 100%. He definitely got to add a bit more skill and end product at times, but I'm not falling into a trap saying he's been awful. Saka wins the ball there. Come on, get up! I tell you one thing, he's on the floor too much. That is one thing. Brother needs to eat some more jollof, some yam and dumpling, people. Here's Zinchenko. Finds Trossard, left-hand side. Zinni on the overlap. Great ball. Zinchenko again. It's another poor cross. What is going on? Odegaard, just play it to Ben White. Is Saka still on the floor? Every minute. Stadium sounds quiet on TV. It might be. Might be. You know, it's not quite the Champions League game. It looks like Saka hasn't even got up yet. Come on, Arsenal. He is up. Little limp. The famous Saka limp. I get that, but fans gone like he's Mbappe. Listen, I get it. And I see it all the time. We have a habit, Arsenal. We've been starved for so long of major success. Sometimes a lot of our fans get carried away with some of the players, you know. Saliba's the best centre-back and Saka's the best. I've seen it online. Sometimes it's crazy. But we've also got to protect our own players a bit as well, you know. What's going on here? Stadium's loud. Okay. Saka's limping, which I never know whether that means he's injured or not. He likes that little limp. jollof rice settings. What happens? So Saka nicks it away. Rodgers, I think he catches him with his studs on the side of his foot. No, listen, Jay. I appreciate it. You weren't disrespectful with your comment. It's what football's about. We're having a debate. I think we just have to add a little bit of balance. But listen, like I said, the other day against Bayern, I was the one saying I thought it wasn't a penalty. So I won't just cap for the guy either. Jamie said, City the biggest winners today, considering the fixtures. Listen, let's make ourselves one of the winners. If we win today, we're one of the winners as well. So if we drop points, City will be the winners. Limp Biscuit, Limp Chili, Crip Walk Saka. That's why they go in LA. He's crip walking. Who did that song? Blood Walk. Oh, that's a dangerous. Diaby's got it. Corner of the penalty area. This guy's rapid, by the way. Finds Luca Digne, whips it in. Good block by Saka. Only thing there, bro. Do you really need to just smash the ball like that? Surely at least try and clip it into Jesus. Why is he just smashing the ball away like we're Stoke City, bro? Does great, wins the ball back, then just whacks it straight back to them. Ah, dear. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really glad that Liverpool lost, but I also feel a little bit like it's increased the pressure on us. Come on, keep the ball. Move the ball, though. Saliba, give it to Rice, man. Rice, Odegaard. Good little triangles. We're not making a lot of progress, though, but we are keeping... Plug walk. Yeah, YG, that's it. Big tune, by the way, that. Is Saka related to Tom Daly? No, and I got him on some diving thing. Oh, it's Kai Havertz, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? He must be offside. I beg you tell me he's offside, bro. Or the laptop's going out the window. Tell me this brother's offside. I think he's just off. You're lucky, you know. You're lucky, bro. What was he waiting for? An eclipse? Brother, you're lucky you're offside, Havertz, man. Bro, you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper slowing down. What are you doing? The finish is dreadful. What was that? What is that from Havertz? Boy, I mean, that offside looks close. Bro, you get one-on-one with a goalkeeper. They tell you, increase your speed. When you get to the position where you're going to shoot, that's when you slow down. That's your bit of composure, Thierry. Slow down, just slot it. This guy's slowing down before he's even got there. Here's Saka, corner of the area, whips it in. Good ball, Gabriel Jesus! I mean, broski. Rice Krispies all over the floor. You get your breakfast made for you. You get it given to you and you've spilt it on the carpet. Finish your breakfast, Gabby, bro. Good ball in from... How are you missing the target? You're inside the 6-yard box. Please. We need a strike up. Side netting. What is that? Head it back across goal. Make the man save it, bro. I've been capping for Jesus to get in this team. Just buy us a striker. How is he not... Please. Am I being harsh here? How does he not hit the target? I just don't He's inside the 6-yard box, hitting the side netting. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. This is why this John Cross story can never be true. You can't watch Arsenal and think, yeah, we don't need a striker. We got Havertz, we got Nketiah, we got Jesus. I mean, what does Isak do with that chance there? What does Ivan Toney? That man bagged that. You at least hit the target. How do you miss? Let me relax, man. Let me calm down. It's Sunday. People saying calm. I'm going to calm down. Please, please. We need a top striker in the summer, man. Honestly, man. We need a gunman. Come on. Odegaard's having a good game today. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe he missed the target. It's unbelievable. Did he close his eyes or something? Wow. Stay calm anyway. Listen, even if the keeper saves it, tips it wide, I'll accept it. But the fact he's hitting the side netting from inside the 6-yard box is criminal. Absolutely criminal. What a ball! Here's Saka. Oh, these guys, man. Oh, my days. Jay, if you're still in the comments, bro, I might have to apologise. What a ball from Martin Odegaard. Oh, my days. That ball's out. Bro, you're not scoring from there. Pull it. Chop back on your left foot. Or pull it back. It's so poor. Jay, if you're still in the comments, bro. I just spent 2 minutes defending Saka. What is that? Odegaard's cooking today, by the way. Odegaard is on fire. Just as I say that, he's fell over. I might just leave. It's the commentator's curse. I've just said Odegaard's having a good game. He's tripped over his own shoelaces. Here come Villa. 3-on-3. Where's our defence, man? Watkins could be in. Block the shot. Yes, good defending. Leandro Trossard. Why are we so wide open in defence, bro? Shot blocked. 3 against 3. Jay's in the... Jay, yo, bro. I've just been bigging up Saka. Man's moving like Sakaka. Sakaka. Maybe he's not. No, I'm joking. I ain't going to do that to him. Odegaard's balling today, man. Keep giving him the ball. Diaby is a concern. Odegaard's the man today, I'm telling you. Give him the ball. Here's Zinchenko. What are you doing? What are you doing, you clown? You're on the edge of your own box. Here's Jesus. Oh, so I just say Odegaard's balling. He gives the ball away. Bro, if I was a top striker, right? Like, if you're whoever, I'm sitting there thinking, bro, you put me up front with Odegaard playing passes like that. I'm scoring so many goals. These guys can't finish, bro. Watkins was moving in slow-mo. Watkins a good finisher, but I wouldn't want him at Arsenal. I better not say too much, though, because here is Watkins, lays it off. For some reason, we look wide open in defence. Here's Odegaard. Oh, he's skinned John McGinn. Oh, he's done 2 of them. He's cooking. Oh, here we go. The sun is out today, people. This is Solar God. Here's Trossard, left-hand side, 2v1. Look at Diaby. Look how quick he is defensively. Just takes it off Trossard like... Boy, don't you dig if... Oh, Trossard, bro. Yo, Diaby, people, is rapid. Zinchenko's got the ball on the edge of his own box. He's going, who shall I pass it to? Bang! Gets the ball taken off him. They're just showing you the replay. Watkins was 1v1 with Gabriel. He didn't want to run at him. Didn't have no confidence that he could run past him. I'm telling you now, people, and I'm not getting carried away here. I'm saying this in a calm manner. Havertz in midfield and Zinchenko at left back is a big risk to this game of football. Now, we might win and get away with it, but you've taken a big chance, bro. I'm telling you now, you have. They are players, especially Zinny. Zinny could get exposed defensively. Although he's played it. Oh, he nearly played it to Havertz. Emi Martinez. Ain't it frustrating? Oh, my days. Zinny's tried to shoot from 50 yards out. It's gone wide. It goes out for a goal kick. I wonder if what happened in the Champions League between Raya and Gabby might cause any issue. Cap said that left side is dodgy. Goal kick to Villa. Highbury's local badger. I told man Zinny should not be playing. He will cost us. Yes, you're being harsh. It's not his fault. He's starting, says Jamie. You keep bigging up players, then what the hell are they doing? Bro, I keep saying, yo, he's playing well. Then he gives it away. I'm like, I'm just going to stay quiet. Good defending, Saliba. Shrugs off Watkins. Saka into Declan Rice. Havertz on the turn. Play on. Odegaard, who's been our best player so far. Looking for movement. Looking for movement. He's not getting it. Into Jesus. Ben White. Got big numbers on that right-hand side, but Villa have got a lot of players back. Ben White, Jesus around the corner. Oh, what a turn. Sends him to the shot. Jesus, shots blocked. That turn there is what we needed from Saka. Arsenal retain possession. Little bit of Jogger Benito there from Gabby Jesus. The chop was violent. The shot was blocked, though. Come on, Arsenal. 24 minutes gone. We have to handle business. Liverpool have been beaten at home against Palace. We have to take advantage. Declan Rice finds Gabriel Magalhaes out wide to Trossard. Come on, Trossard. It's a hard shift for him. Konza is quick and physical, and Diaby's rapid, and he's helping him. Havertz finds Odegaard. Keep giving the ball to Odegaard, I'm telling you. He's the key to this game. White, Saka, back into Odegaard. Oh, lovely turn. Looking for movement, tight spaces. Finds Saka. Saka pulls it. His cross is blocked. They're trying to play one. Them two would play a 1-2 in a phone box. Odegaard and... here we go. Here we go. The cheerleaders arrive. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. This brother is a full-time cheerleader, but I let him off because he is balling. Corner to Arsenal. Boniface has given Leverkusen the lead. If they win, they are champions today. 1-0 to Leverkusen. Corner to Arsenal. 4.8k in the chat now. Really appreciate the support. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Hit the like button. Let's go. Subscribe if you haven't already. Corner to Arsenal. Saka to take it. Can we score? Corner whipped in. It's decent. It's up in the air. We don't make contact. Villa have the ball. Don't foul him. Yes, Diaby gives it away. Just keep possession, Trossard. You've got passes galore. Zinchenko. What is that? What is that, Zinchenko? Simple pass to Saka. He overhits it. This guy should not be in the Arsenal team. I'm not having it, people. Nah, man. People can tell me I'm being harsh. Zinchenko should not be starting a game for Arsenal this season. Unless we got injuries, bro. Because defensively he's not good enough. So if he's in the team because of what he can do on the ball. This guy's giving the ball away from 6 yards. Roll it into Saka's feet. He overhits it. I'm sorry, people. Honestly, he should not be in the Arsenal team if Tomiyasu's on the bench. He just shouldn't. He just should not be in this team. And if you go to Bayern Munich on Tuesday and you play him left back against Sané from the start, I'm sorry. You're insane, mate. I don't care if he came on and did all right for 20 minutes against him. He's not good enough defensively. Luka Digne's a better left back than him. Do you know what I mean? And he plays for Villa. It don't make sense. You can't afford to have one major weakness in your team at this level. You just can't. You look at the Man City team. Who's the major weakness in their team? They don't have one. They're all solid. And here's Rodgers goes past one. Good tackle. Saliba carries it out. Great defending. Finds Trossard. Trossard is getting no joy on that left-hand side whatsoever. That's a great back heel, though. Konza is just big, physical, and Diaby's doubling up on him. It could be, I think Trossard's going to have to start drifting. Here's Zinchenko. Again, loses the ball, bro. I told you. You're just not that guy, my friend. You're not that guy, bro. I said it before because the guy played left back at Man City. Do not be fooled into thinking this guy is a left back. He's not. Zinchenko needs to keep possession, man. What's going on with the guy? Just gives the ball away every time. Fabian Delph won a title at left back. It doesn't mean you want Fabian Delph at left back. It's Man City. It's different. Diaby looking for the 1-2. Chipped into the back post. Oh, he goes out for a goal kick. It don't make sense, bro. He's forcing it. I thought he'd learnt from this. Arteta will stand behind he will stand with his players if he buys them. He bought Zinchenko. He convinced him to leave Man City. He's not willing to give up on him. Spent 65 on Havertz. He's going to force him. If he ain't good up front, he'll put him in midfield. Zinni's a liability, bro. I'm sorry. And I don't want this to sound like I'm picking on one player. It's just like he's the obvious player that's like feels like there's a problem there. Ball over the top though. It's Havertz. So look at that, man. Are you running in treacle, bro? Where's your pace? It's a corner. The brother got no pace. Get up, man. What a ball by Odegaard. What a ball. No pace. Bullied as well. Outran, outpaced. What a ball from Odegaard. Havertz ain't quick, bro. That's a one-on-one with a goalkeeper if you're a quick striker there. He got done for pace there, Havertz, and then bullied to the floor. What a ball, Martin Odegaard. Man's running in treacle, bro. Well, you know what I mean? I thought it was a good pitch. You can't get away from him. What a ball, Martin Odegaard. He's absolutely cooking today. He must be sitting there thinking, how are you not scoring from all these passes? Stick him in goal. Corner to Arsenal. 30 minutes gone. Saka in swinging corner. It's high in the air. Misses every Arsenal player. Goes out for a goal kick on the other side. It's actually a decent cross. Somebody should be getting on the end of that. Bro, I thought Havertz... I said, brother, what's going on? Is he falling over? Havertz needs a hunter card, bro, for all my FIFA players. I know it's called EAFC. I'm still not there. I'm still old school. Just please give this club a striker in the summer with pace. Zinni is a poor man, a very poor man's Roberto Carlos. Bro, he's a poor man's Stuart Pearce, bro. Not Roberto Carlos. He shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as him. Villa in possession. I think we should be winning. Charles said he doesn't need to keep possession. He needs to be dragged off the pitch. Big up. Hopefully we get the W. Big up Charles Stewart. He's just, he's frustrating. But a few of our players aren't doing enough. I don't even want to just make it about, go on press. Oh, have they played out of there? Villa play some risky football, man, at the back. But they're prepared to do it. Emery's obviously pushing that narrative. Good defending, Gabriel Magalhaes. Does really well there. People saying Havertz is quicker than Tony, bro. I've seen paint dry quicker than he was running there. I thought he was running in treacle, bruv. Here's Zinchenko. Good ball to Jesus. Get some Jogger Benito out. Twist up John McGinn, bro. Twist him up. He needs support. Here we go. Come on, Declan Rice, move. Gets into Trossard. What you got? Nothing. Falls to the floor. You ain't going to get a penalty for that. Havertz. What is going on here? Is he onside there? Trossard is getting no joy on that left. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Good ball into Odegaard. Oh, he tries the flick. It doesn't work this time. Man said Havertz runs like a giraffe. Yo, I told you, bro. Oh, don't believe the Kai hype. Dry Kai today. Dry Kai. Even tears. Even my heart cry. Not even dry cry. Dry Kai, bro. This is shy Havertz today. Come on. Prove us all wrong. You watch. I've been moaning about Zinchenko and Havertz. Zinchenko set up a Havertz goal. Although Villa are on the break. Our midfield's wide open. You got Declan Rice doing doggies. Diaby. Oh, he overhits the pass. This setup, bro. You're begging for problems here, Mikel. I'm telling you now. You're asking for trouble. Look at the transition there. Declan Rice in midfield by himself while Villa hit us on the break. No help. Because you got two attacking midfielders. Here's Odegaard. Saka. Here's... Oh, Jesus was nearly in. Don't foul. I think we got the wrong lineup on. I think he needs to make changes. I really do. Odegaard, that's never a foul. Great tackle. I can't believe it. I've just seen Odegaard shoulder barge someone. Havertz, 30 yards out, hits it straight at the defender. Trossard, have a pop. All right, that's blocked now as well. I've just seen Odegaard shoulder barge someone to the floor. I can't believe it. Rodgers, I think it was. I've never seen anyone get shoulder barged. The sun must be shining. This is a horrible shift for Trossard today. Horrible. Got no overlap in left back. You got Konza, who's big and strong, standing in front of him. Diaby doubles up on him. Trossard's like, bro, I ain't got the pace to get away from you two. And then it forces him backwards and he loses the ball. The shape's not right. You might actually need to get Martinelli on because his pace, but then he was poor the other day. I don't think this system works. We saw this earlier in the season. 2 attacking mids. You know, Odegaard's been our best player. So you don't necessarily even need Havertz on the pitch. Ben White, you might get a booking. Villa on the break. Here's Diaby, left foot. Diaby shoots, good block. Ben White could get booked when they bring that back. Here's Havertz. Havertz just plays the game at this slow tempo. Sometimes you want him to speed up a little bit. Odegaard's playing super. Look, he's got man falling out. Look, they've injured each other. The Villa players have injured each other. Odegaard's breaking ankles like a basketball game. Here's Zinchenko. One of their players has literally slide tackled his own player and injured him. Here's Zinni. Please, let's lift the tempo a little bit. Don't you dare kick the ball out. What are you? I need to stand up. I need to stand up. Let the referee blow the whistle. It's not a head injury. Why are you kicking the ball out of play? Ben White gets a yellow card. Listen, I'm all about respect for my fellow professional, bro. If it looks like a serious injury or a head injury, cool. You might kick the ball out of play. The brother's got a standard injury, bro, and you're kicking the ball out. Let the referee do his job. Now Ben White's on a yellow card. I don't like how we're playing. I don't like how we're playing. What happened? Odegaard breaking ankles. I don't know what happened. I think what's happened, that Zaniolo's got a knee brace on. So he's obviously just come back from a knee injury and it looks like he's banged his knee against Matty Cash. Bro, it ain't the end of the world. No disrespect. You don't need to kick the ball out for that. The guy's all right, look. He took a little whack on his knee. Let the referee blow the whistle and say, yeah, man, stop the game. Don't like the way we're playing. I know some of you might not be watching. You might think, he's moaning a lot here. Bro, I don't like how we're playing. We've had some good half chances to test Emmy and we haven't. Ben White on a yellow card, which isn't good. Zinni is a Man City fan. Kevin said we need that striker in the summer. It's got to be priority number 1. I'm telling you, I was talking about Isak pre-match. Yeah, the injury is a bit of a worry, but bro, I'll take Isak for 30 games right now. You might miss 8 games. I'll pay 90 million for Isak. You know, we need a striker desperately. We'd be 1 or 2-0 up now if we had a proper striker. We're going to have to play better than this. Arsenal have possession back. David Raya. At least he's not on the halfway line like the other day. Come on. It might just be one of them days where we just nick a 1-0, but I just want to see a bit more from us. Here's Zinchenko. Finds Declan Rice. A lot of these Arsenal players need to improve. Saka needs to get on the ball more. Come on. Rice. What you got, Deckers? Crosses it in. Oh, it's blocked. Nobody attacking the near post. Not a bad idea from Rice. Villa clear it. Ollie Watkins. Arsenal win it back. Odegaard. He's been our best player. Finds Saka right hand side of the area. Up against Luka Digne. What you got? Odegaard. Zinchenko out to Trossard. Corner of the area. Havertz on the overlap. Good ball into Odegaard. His shot's blocked. They're trying. They're probing. Trossard wins it back. Finds Zinchenko. Come on, Arsenal. Odegaard. Oh, what a ball into Havertz. Havertz stands it up back post. Saka heads it over. We better not be having one of them days. Odegaard, mate, you're the best player on the pitch. He's having an absolute storm. Look at that front. Wow, Odegaard, mate, you are absolutely on fire today, my friend. He's the best player on the pitch, head and shoulders above anyone. But then I look at our attack. Jesus worked hard, hasn't done enough. Missed the easy header. Trossard can't get past Konza. Saka's end product's not good enough. Havertz ain't in the game. So there's not enough players who are doing anything apart from Odegaard. Odegaard's been the best player on the pitch by miles. Oh no, ball given away, Ollie Watkins shoots! Ollie Watkins hits the post, goes wide! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You guys, mate, I'm going to have an absolute meltdown with these lot. Gabriel kicks the ball against Zinchenko. It hits him on his back. I mean, I don't know whose fault it is. I suppose it's Gabriel's. The guy's running off. Don't give him the ball. That sums up the first half. What a ball, Odegaard into Havertz. Havertz finds Jesus. These guys, mate, they need to wake up. Jesus finds Saka. Finds Martin Odegaard. Shots blocked. Comes to Jesus. Yeah! Trossard! Finish your dinner. Saka! You guys, mate. You're the kind of players... If you put that team right now in an all-you-can-eat restaurant, they'll come out and say they're hungry. It makes no sense. Jesus whips it in. Trossard 6 yards out, straight at Emmy. They don't... I don't understand what I'm watching. I don't get this game one bit. How does Trossard miss from 6 yards out, brother? Side footed. Emmy's right in the middle. 6'5". Put it that side. Put it that side. We're celebrating. You volley it straight at him. What am I watching? You're inside the 6-yard box, brethren. You can't miss. Please. Odegaard's playing. We need to finish our chances, man. Honestly, they would go to an all-you-can-eat restaurant and come out hungry. This is a joke, how many chances. Straight at him. What is that from Trossard? I can't believe he missed it. Great ball in from Jesus. Here you go, mate. Finish your dinner. You're 6-7 yards out. Unmarked. Good play there by Jesus. Saka, Ben White on the overlap. Ben White. Great little turn. Saka, shoot. Oh, Deuce. Saka shoots just wide. Unlucky. It's crazy, yeah. I mean, Ice Age, I don't even want to start talking like that. If I start saying the best goalkeeper that we've had in the last few years is the one that plays for Villa, that conversation doesn't go down too well, so I'll leave it. Matty, thank you for the super chat. Can't stand Zinchenko. Weak crybaby, pretending to be a leader top player. He came from City when he had kids. He thought he was a big man. Now Arteta's doing the cheerleader. Come on, let's keep going. Emmy's a World Cup winner. Yeah, well. Come on, Arsenal, man. I'm getting more and more nervous about this game. 41 minutes gone. I just don't know how we're not winning. And against good opposition, you cannot miss chances. Look, Ollie Watkins hit the post out of nowhere. From a stupid mistake. But, hey. Canadian Jonathan David from Lille, an option for striker. I don't know if he's good enough, you know. I don't know. I feel like he's 2 or 3 years ago. A lot of teams wanted him, but I don't know now. What gives me some... Oh, Jesus! Go on, Gabby, lad! Be strong! Slap him in! Trossard! Ah! Gabby, it's a poor pass! The pass isn't right, Gabby! No! Come on, keep going! Keep going, boys! Gabby Jesus! Oh, loses it. Listen, the one positive I'll say, people, is... We're the more dominant team. Villa played 48 hours later than us, so I will hope that, you know, we're wearing them down kind of thing. And listen, the one thing I can praise the team for is we are creating chances. We are creating chances, honestly. But listen, Watkins hit the post out of nothing. Do you remember Villa lockdown 3-0, yeah? Grealish ripped Bellerin apart that day. Get Jesus off. I don't know if Jesus is the one I'd be really prioritising to take off. He did miss a good header, though. He should have done better. Harry Potter God, bro. He has been absolutely outstanding. He should have 2 or 3 assists. But we can't finish our breakfast. Got Rice Krispies all over the carpet. It don't make sense. You go in school starving. Get Havertz and Zinchenko off for me. They're the ones I'd be getting off. Right, here we go. Left-hand side. Trossard, movement in front of him. Havertz, Jesus, Odegaard, Saka, all in attack. Finds Zinchenko. Good ball into Havertz. Havertz! Havertz! Oh my days! He's offside. He's offside. I don't know. Was he offside? Oh, yeah, he's off. He's off. Free kick. You're screaming like it's a goal. Oh, my bad. Any elite striker would be a beast. Bro, just imagine you're up front and you're a quality number 9 now. Look at that. Gabriel kicked the ball to Zinchenko. He wasn't even looking. Hit him on his back. And, oh, wow, hit the post. Went across goal and out the other side for a goal. That Trossard miss, I'm sorry. Emmy, cool. You stick a leg out and save it. That is an absolute sitter. Sitter from Trossard. How does Trossard miss that? Oh, look. No, free kick to Villa. Edge of the box. This is why I didn't say anything really significant about Liverpool. That's so clumsy. It's unbelievable from Gabby. He's swinging a wild leg. Saliba's got the ball. You don't need to do that, Gabby. This is why I couldn't celebrate that Liverpool defeat. He's picked the wrong team. There was no need for this team to be on the pitch. Declan Rice having to patrol the whole midfield by himself because he's got 2 attacking midfielders in front of him. It doesn't make sense why we have done this. We're not playing Luton at home or Sheffield United and you're thinking, you know, we're going to have 70% possession. I'll put an extra attacking midfielder in to get the goal difference up. It's Aston Villa. They're 4th in the Premier League. They've got our former manager. There's a whole heap of motivation for them to beat us. And I feel like you're just feeding into it. They're targeting Zinchenko. Rice ain't getting involved in the game because he's by himself. We got to figure out what we're doing here. Free kick. Luca Digne. It suits the left footer. Digne, McGinn and Tielemans over the ball. I'm a nervous wreck watching this. I don't know who's going to take it. 3 of them. Any of them could take it. Tielemans, Digne or McGinn. All lined up. Free kick to Villa. Yard outside the penalty area. We're in time added on. Referee blows the whistle. Luca Digne. It's blocked by the wall. Terrible shot. One of our players is rolling around on the floor. I don't know how that ball puts you on the floor. He hardly got any power in it. Gabby, get up, bro. It's embarrassing. Get off the floor and stop it. I told you, forget the hair transplant. The brother needs a brain transplant at times. He has that crazy gene in his head that just goes crazy. There's nothing wrong with him. It's going to be half time after this goal kick. What's going on now? Drop ball. Oh, he stopped it. Here's Saliba. Half-time whistle's going to go shortly. Poor. Not happy with this at all. Should have scored 2 or 3 goals. Someone said the hair transplant's fading. Top of the head didn't look great, did it? Zinchenko over the top. That sums up the first half, mate. That sums it up. Zinni overhits the pass. Havertz is standing offside. That sums up the first half, mate. That sums it up. Oh, apparently it hit him in his nose. I'll let him off. Listen, to me, if you create chances and miss them, you're playing poor. You should finish your dinner. Scoring chances is part of football. We're missing sitters. And we've got weaknesses on the pitch that shouldn't be there. That's a foul by Odegaard. I've praised you all game. That is a pathetic, weak challenge to give away. Why are you barging him in the back there? This will be the last chance before half-time. Another stupid free kick to give away. Hit him in the nose like Drake and Rick Ross. Our system is too predictable. Odegaard, Saka, Ben White, 90% of the time. Left wing, no help. You're right, our whole game's on the right-hand side. We better not concede here, I'm telling you, because the way we're playing, we don't need to be trying to catch up. McGinn whips in, back post, you've switched off. Oh my days, Ben White goes out for a goal kick. We got away with that. Half-time whistle goes. I'm intrigued to know what you guys think. I'm sorry, but as far as I'm concerned, apart from Martin Odegaard, there isn't an attacking player that can really put their head in the air and say, I've done my job. There just isn't. Defence, we'll talk about that. But Odegaard's been the best player on the pitch by absolute miles. He's been outstanding. If I'm him, I'm going in that dressing room at half-time. I'm having words with people. Trust me. Let's look at the attack. Gabriel Jesus. Okay, played a good ball across for Trossard. But he's missing a header from 6 yards out, not even hitting the target. Trossard should have scored. Absolute sitter. Hits it straight at the keeper. Saka hasn't done much. Havertz is awful in midfield. But then we know that. We know that, people. Every Arsenal fan in this chat now knows that Havertz in midfield hasn't worked for Arsenal this season. But all of a sudden, Havertz is in midfield. Why? I'll tell you why. Because he wanted to play Jesus up front today. But oh no, I can't drop him. I have to find another place in the team for him to play. Because I can't actually drop the £65 million signing that I'm trying to force on all of you. That's the reality, people. That's the reality. Declan Rice getting hung out to dry today. When they hit us on the counter-attack in transition, he's standing there by himself. He's standing there by himself. Got no one next to him, no one near him. 2 attacking midfielders. The system, as I said, players don't pick themselves. The manager picks the team and the system. The manager's got it wrong. Listen, I need to know what... I don't get it. Havertz's been offside twice. He then gets one-on-one with a goalkeeper and he's jogging. Listen, I know I'm saying he's not very quick, but are you telling me that's the quickest he can run? Diego Carlos caught him up in about 1 second and then put him to the floor. I said, brother, run, you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper, man. Nah, bro. Listen, I'm not saying Havertz's been awful, but he hasn't been great at all. Hasn't been great. And he's had a good chance. Chances that Havertz got, Nelly is finishing at least one of them. I think Havertz slows our game down. I honestly do. And that's not me saying he's a bad player. That's his style of play. He's a very laid-back, slow-tempo footballer. Gets the ball. He's very calm and collective. I think we're at our best when we're quick and incisive and we move. So I think sometimes he goes against our play style. You know, I think we're quick when we're incisive. Listen, we've been the better team. We should be winning. And some people are, and we've been here before. Some of you will come into the chat and you go, "Oh, Curtis, that sounds a bit negative. We've done all right." No, it's 0-0. It's 0-0. We're missing sitters. This is a good team that we're playing, and they've hit the post without creating anything. So that worries me because it's similar to what happened against Bayern Munich. We missed chances, then they got a chance out of nothing and nearly scored. There are a lot of similarities to what happened against Bayern Munich, apart from the fact they haven't scored their chances today. You know, we're Kane and it was a penalty and so on and so forth. So, listen, I don't want people to think, you know, I'm talking like it's the end of the world and we've been terrible. We haven't, but we should be winning. And the key to winning is put your chances away, bro. Put your chances away. And, you know, we've missed good chances. And I don't think Villa have done that much yet. Villa will be sitting in that dressing room at our time going, boy, Watkins probably should have scored. So so some people will say, oh, you're overreacting. We've dominated. We've created chances. We should be winning. Why I'm trying to add that constructive criticism side of things is to say, people, there's warning signs in this game that we saw against Bayern Munich. Good chances, didn't take them. Go up the other end. They don't even have to create a chance. We just give them a chance. Ollie Watkins could have scored. We're 1-0 down and we're absolutely having a meltdown. I think we've got the wrong team on the pitch. I am going to slow the chat down. And listen, anybody in the chat that's going, oh, you're being too harsh on Havertz. Havertz he's not playing terrible. I just don't think he suits the team when he's in midfield. And I think that's obvious. We watched him in midfield for the first half of the season. It stunk. It absolutely stunk. When up front, he's been better. And we've put him back in midfield. I don't know why. Play him up front or bench him. That, to me, that's what you do with Martin Odegaard. With Havertz. I just don't understand why Zinchenko's playing left back and Havertz in midfield. I think they're two situations that most Arsenal fans would tell you don't work. So why have we gone back to something that doesn't work? We got away from Zinchenko at left back and things got better. Kivior and Tomiyasu. We went away from Havertz in midfield and things got better. Yeah, and now we've gone back to two situations that held us back earlier in the season. Yeah, that baffles me. It baffles me. It just smells of you trying to force players into the team because they're your players. You know Zinny, you work with him at City, you signed him from City for 35 million. Havertz is your big money signing and you're trying to force him. However, let's add balance to the situation. We should be winning the game of football. And I have to say, Martin Odegaard today has been absolutely outstanding. He's been the best player on the pitch by a million miles. There's not one player on the pitch that has been anywhere near Martin Odegaard's level today. If he was him, he should be absolutely fuming with his teammates and saying, bro, how many chances do you want me to create before you put one in the back of the net? Chance after chance. The Trossard miss. Clear as day. Jesus header 6 yards out, misses the target. Havertz one-on-one with the keeper, slowing down when he should be speeding up. Saka tries to bend it. It's a yard wide. Good chances. Great chances. Frustrating. I know some of you will go, oh, he's come back. Nah, do you know why, people? It's the PTSD. I saw this against Bayern. And it bit us. Now we got to go to Germany and beat them. And 2-2. But this ain't no second leg. You draw tonight, you've messed up. We can't afford to mess up. Villa are good. They got Bailey on the bench. You have to take your chances. And we read your super chat. HR, Tommy, Martinelli and Partey in. Havertz, Zinny and Trossard out, says HR. Jerome, Mikel Arteta needs to fix the lineup with some changes at half-time. Can't blow this opportunity. Big up to you, bro. Will McKenzie, Partey and Martinelli on at half-time. Listen, I would have no problem with that. White Glove said, I don't think we've been as bad as you're saying. Listen, bro, I haven't once said during this conversation that we are playing bad. We've created multiple chances. If you miss your chances, you're not completing the job. The whole point of playing well and creating is then to finish. We're not finishing. Our attack is not potent today. Our whole front four is not doing the job. Havertz, Saka, Trossard, Jesus. So it's frustrating. And then in defence, Gabriel gives away a stupid free kick, then kicks the ball at Zinchenko's back, and we nearly concede. So there's been moments of poor moments that can cost you a game. In a title race, you can't have that. Concentration is so important. Our concentration levels dropped against Bayern Munich, and that's why we lost. Well, we drew. We can't afford to do that. We did that at the back end of last season. So the warning signs are worrying me. Chris said, Curtis, City play Spurs, scum towards the end of the season. Make no mistake, I'd rather we mess it up ourselves than ever cheer Spurs to win. Listen, let's just go there and beat them ourselves, but we'll have to play better than this. Big up Chris. D-Mac said, getting a bit sick of Gabriel Sanogo. Jesus needs 200 chances to score one. So wasteful every time he starts. Could bite us on the arse, bro. Brother can't finish. Sniper, we had 30 chances v West Ham and Villa and lost. Exactly, we've seen this before. Brother, any changes? I'd take Havertz and Zinchenko off the pitch. I would. I'd take both of them off and change that system. I'd potentially bring Martinelli on as well. Trossard or Jesus, possibly. I don't know. You could take any one of the front three off. I don't even think Saka's playing well either. Zanir said, hi Curtis, I'm getting the same vibes I got from the game against West Ham. Yeah. Sometimes people assume in football, because it's half-time and you've created loads of chances, you're going to create loads more. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee you're going to see all them chances again in the second half, so you've got to take them. Critical said, Havertz has been our second best player after Odegaard. No, and no. Absolutely, I'm sorry. I respect people's opinions. Nobody can tell. I can't take that serious. I'll just say thank you for your super chat. There's not a chance. What has he done well? You tell me. He's been offside twice. He got one-on-one and slowed down and got clattered by Cole. What has he done well? I'm baffled. I'm absolutely baffled. Saliba's done well. David Raya's done well. Odegaard's done well. Not many others have played well. He's been absolutely bang average, to be honest, Havertz. Elton said Odegaard should easily be player of the season. He's been brilliant today. And Great Dinner said, get Havertz off. He's lazy. Sub him with VSR. They're doubling on Trossard. He needs help. Or you can play Partey DM and let Rice go forward. Trossard's being hung out to dry. He really is. He can't be effective. Let's be real. He doesn't have the pace to get past Konza at right back. And Diaby doubles up. Let's get the halftime tweet out. Odegaard, outstanding. So many missed chances. Let's hope they don't regret them. Some sloppy defending. Not sure this is the right team. Not sure this is the right. Right, listen, they're on the advert. They'll be back in the second half. Listen, I want people to understand. I'm not moaning just for the sake of moaning. When you're playing against good teams, and Villa are a good team, make no mistake, they're fourth. We lost to them at their ground. We got no right to just think, I don't want people to have the mindset of just, we're missing sitters, we'll get more second half. No guarantees. A draw is a disaster. A defeat, anything other than a win's a disaster. This is a good team. They've won 18 games this season, scored 66 goals, right? We have got to put them away when we get the chance. You can't afford Gabriel to do stupid things like he's doing there, flinging his leg out and just fouling people and then kicking the ball at Zinchenko's back. It's like Sunday morning defending. And then Trossard 7 yards out, hitting it straight at the keeper. We've got to finish the game off. Villa haven't even played that well. And we've got an absolute monster game on Wednesday night. So ideally, what you want Arsenal to do here is go 1-0 up, 2-0 up, 3-0 up, which we could have been. And then you can go, right, Declan Rice come off, Saka come off, Odegaard come off, Wednesday night, focus. Now you can't do that, bro. You're going to have to go through the whole night and clip them up here. So, listen, they're going to have to do it the hard way. Leverkusen still winning 1-0. Boniface with his penalty. They're showing the replay of it there. I don't know how long's left in that game. Sub off Kai. Yeah, what's he done well, bro? What's he done that well? You tell me. You tell me. He got one-on-one and jogged. He's made a few good third-man runs. I'll give him that. He's ran beyond Jesus, but I think Trossard has struggled and Saka struggled. But listen, we'll see. We'll see. We can win it, but we've got to score. Just followed you on Twitter. Big up, bro. Kai Havertz says no. Listen, I might be being harsh on Havertz. Maybe he didn't have the pace to get away from Diego Carlos. It just looked like he was jogging. I thought he was quicker than that. Ram said, Big C, I'm afraid our midfield gap on the Villa counter. Let's be conscious of our attack. Bro, that's what I keep saying. When they hit us in transition, Declan Rice is standing there like, yo, I ain't got no one near me here. I'm doing this by myself. So I want us to punish them before, because they'll grow into the game. You know how it goes. Diaby, Leon Bailey's on the bench. They've got problems. Ghoster said Carlos is rapid. Fair enough. I haven't watched him that much. A Busy said, you have an agenda on Kai's being our biggest threat. Oh, stop it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. The threat thing, I don't even care about threat. Biggest threat don't mean nothing to me, bro. It's what you do when you become a threat. And what, you know? I'm not saying the whole attack's played well and Kai Havertz hasn't. Our attack hasn't played well. It's simple. Odegaard's been our best player. Havertz ain't done enough. Saka's been quiet. Trossard can't get past Konza. Jesus can't finish his breakfast. Simple. But let's see. Anyway, no substitutions. Listen, I get it. Every Arsenal fan wants Havertz to work out, but we have to call it as it is. Ulrich said Havertz has been the best donkey on the pitch today. AP said people calling Havertz bad really don't know football for real. He's playing from midfield. Doesn't matter if he's playing from midfield, bro. Odegaard's in midfield. He's been our best player. What's midfield got to do with anything, AP? Like, honestly, I don't get that. And Gunnar Carla said hypothetical, almost impossible. Would you take Griezmann? I like Griezmann, but he's probably too old now. Wages are massive as well. All that you don't understand football thing is just, you know, people used to say that about Ozil towards the end. If you can't see what Ozil's doing, you don't understand football. No, we do understand football, and Ozil was fading. And that's why they got rid of him on a free transfer. And that's why he retired a year later, because he wasn't the player people thought he was. He was when we first signed him. He wasn't at the end. But hey, listen. Good debate at half-time. 5.5K in the chat. Big up the Twitch gang as well. The reality is the eye test tells you everything. You know when a player's done well and when a player hasn't. I'm not blaming the result on him, the scoreline, the performance. He hasn't been terrible, but he's got in good situations where he should have done more. You know? If Havertz is our biggest threat, then I'm worried. I'll tell you that much. I'm worried if that's the case. But anyway, game's underway. Let's do the business. Second half. Yeah, Ozil, bro. Man's in the gym putting on beer weight. Arms are massive and everything. Aston Villa in possession. John McGinn keeps the ball. Ozil was let go because he wasn't supported by the club for speaking. Wow, look at that. I mean, Saliba's done well there. Raya in no man's land. Wins a throw-in in the corner. You need to talk, Raya, man. Second half underway. Ball over the top there. Saliba is running towards it. Raya's coming out. And Saliba takes it away from him. You don't understand football. Okay, I can't explain why a player is good in tangible terms, so I have to use people say, oh, if you don't know what he's done. Bro, come on, man. We watched the first half. He wasn't good. But like I said, I'm not just blaming him. There's a number of Arsenal players that didn't play well in that first half, and most of them are in the attack. Here's John McGinn. Too easy. Well done. Come on, Deckers. Well done. Come on, let's hit him on the break. Drive. Here's Havertz. Saka out wide. Give it him. Or go the other way. Havertz. Here's Jesus. Penalty ref. Give it. Jesus, are you diving again? He's been known for this for ages, Gabby. He's been doing this for ages and he knows. Gabby, man, that's like... It's just stupid. I just don't know why players do that nowadays. I have no idea. As a striker, you get the ball in the penalty area. It's go time. The last thing on earth I would be thinking about is let me try and fall over and get a penalty. Are you mad? I'm going to try and score or create a goal-scoring opportunity. Football nowadays is crazy, honestly. And again, I might sound old. Strikers get the ball in the box and fall over. It don't make no sense to me. Gabby's got him in the area there, back to goal, hold him off, try and roll him, try and set it to someone, try and create something. This man, ball into his feet. Oh, it's pathetic, mate. Honestly, I know the game has changed nowadays, but I hate seeing that. I really can't stand seeing players do that. Cole said, Saka not knowing how to cross or pass hurts the attack. Listen, I said months ago, the worst thing that Arsenal have done to Saka is give him no competition. It's the worst thing you can do. Because now he's too comfortable. He thinks he can do anything and get picked. That's handball, ref. Free kick to Arsenal, 25 yards out. Tielemans handballs it. It's a good shooting position for a free kick. Although, who is our free kick specialist? Probably don't have one. Odegaard's not bad at free kicks. Probably suits the right foot or more. The fact we've basically given a 22-year-old who came through our system the keys to the house and just said, do what you want. Let yourself in and do what you want. Drink the apple juice out of the fridge is absolutely insane. Saka should be in a position now where a couple bad games you're getting dropped and you better fix up. He can drop a 4 out of 10 today, he'll play next week. He can drop a 4 out of 10 next week and he'll play the week after. That is wrong. That is wrong. Phil Foden at Man City, for the last couple of years, they've been screaming out, why doesn't he play all the time? And it's because at times he hasn't been consistent and he's under pressure. Bernardo can play on the right. Mahrez was there playing on the right. So he had that pressure. You have to be consistent. This guy's got it too easy at Arsenal. So I hope we bring in a quality right winger in the summer. Here's a free kick to Arsenal. It looks like it will be Odegaard with his left foot. Here we go. Odegaard, 2 steps. What is that, man? That's such a bad free kick. It's like a pass back, bruv. Where's the power? Semi Martinez in goal. You ain't just going to loop it over the wall. Hits the wall. It's so frustrating. Villa, honestly, they play out from the back under so much pressure. They don't care. They'll play 1-2s on the edge of the 6-yard box. Look at Emmy. Trossard pressing him. Here, you have it. They just play out. We need to press. You got to nick it off them. Foul. Silly. Silly foul, man. Declan Rice. Free kick to Villa. There was a lot of you on to me at halftime, and I get it. You know, calm down. We've created chances. Come back in the chat in 20 minutes if we haven't scored and tell me. There's no guarantees you get them chances. I hope we do. We need them. You've got to take them. You've got to take one of them at least. And you know this manager doesn't rush to make substitutions either, which I think he should. I'd be making changes now. I think City winning has scared these little children. If we get into a situation where we press everyone forward late in the game, it was stingers on the break. And M said Rice has been poor. Here's Diaby. Oh, good defending by Gabriel. Listen, Rice hasn't played well today. But he's in midfield by himself, bro. He's got 2 players ahead of him. And there's Havertz. There you go. Look how easy that is to take the ball off him. Man, are telling me he's been our biggest threat. Boy. About as threatening as going to war with a Super Soaker 500 water pistol. That's the most you're going to get, mate. Throwing a water balloon at you in a fist fight. Rice been soggy. You're right. He's been couscous today. Declan couscous. Troy said you can polish a Saka turd, but it's still a turd playing rubbish. Knows he can do what he wants, mate. It's like your dad owning the company. You turn up 20 minutes late, he ain't going to sack you, is he? He'll have a go at you, he ain't going to sack you. That's what Saka's like. Teacher's pet. This game, honestly, I am nervous watching this game. Absolutely nervous. Saka, we're not playing... Look, when we get pressed, struggling, get the ball out, Villa win the ball back. Villa are missing players. No Douglas Luiz for them. Bailey on the bench. No Matty Cash. We need to step up. Here's John McGinn. Finds Konza. Villa are growing in confidence. Getting possession a bit more. Arteta has to make changes early today. You cannot wait. Here's Ollie Watkins. Too easy. Turns. Rolls it into Zaniolo. Shoots. Good block there by Gabriel. They got to wake up. Oh. Zaniolo again turns. Twists and turns. Good challenge. Edge of the box. It's looping in the air. Goes over. Has to make early changes, mate. I'm telling you. Make some subs, Arteta. Stop waiting. This team lineup is not working. Arteta versus Emery, bro. He has to make changes. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 0. Zinchenko loses possession. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. Diaby outmuscles him. Unbelievable, the team that he's picked. I'm telling you now. This is ridiculous. Look how easy they're playing through us. Well done, Havertz. That's better. That's better. Declan Rice needs support. Rice, good ball into Jesus. Is he offside? He's offside. Please. I just don't want to watch this. I'm not enjoying this at all. This is not good. Just offside. He should not be offside there. You're looking across the line, Jesus. Make some substitutions, man. Do not wait till the 70-odd minutes before you make a change. It just ain't going to happen. Just make the change early. You might as well, if anything, you might as well just put Havertz up top. I mean, look, we've got a better win ratio when Havertz is up front, 86%, 60% when it's Jesus. So, Jesus, I mean, just throw Havertz up top, bring Partey on for Jesus, put Partey in midfield next to Rice, and get Martinelli on for Trossard and get Zinchenko off. You've got to make changes. This is just, yeah, I wouldn't even mind ESR coming on. We need some energy, man. 10 minutes gone, second half. There is a long way to go, though. I think my 3-1 prediction is out the window. There ain't going to be 4 goals in this game, I tell you that. This could be 1 or 2-0. And you're right, Jensen. The result's more important than the performance. Odegaard, great feet. Finds Trossard. Trossard whips it in straight into Emi Martinez's hands. He hasn't been effective today. Trossard, he's struggling. When he's out wide and he's isolated against a fullback that he struggles to get past, he's ineffective. He ain't getting past Konza. He's too big, strong, physical. Diaby, he ain't got the pace. You need Martinelli on. Zaniolo does well there. Now, the problem he got at right back, Ben White's on a yellow. So Ben White can't really be too aggressive with Zaniolo there and put a challenge in. Stinks of the West Ham game, yeah. 100%. Juan said Arteta needs to change tactics ASAP. You're just sitting here watch it happen, bro. Like, you can't wait for too long. We've turned this into a real tough game. It was always going to be tough anyway, I can't lie. Yeah, I agree. I think Trossard now is the ultimate super sub. Good defending Saka. Every time he starts, he seems to struggle. Here's Zinchenko. Stop walking, please, mate. We're not 3-0 up. I would love to see some intensity in the way we move the ball. Carlos is a wrestler. Get Jesus off. Please get Zinni, Trossard and Havertz off. Thomas Partey would have bossed this midfield. Here is Odegaard. Finds Gabriel Jesus. Needs movement. There isn't any, really. We're playing the game. If you're not watching this game, we're playing like we're 3-0 up. Strolling around. Here's Jesus. Tackled. Oh, get up. Rice finds Odegaard. Overhits the pass. It's so poor. Come on. Step your game up, man. We're playing for the league. Do these not know what we are actually trying to do here? Rice finds Ben White. It's a poor pass again. Rice hasn't been good today. Rice has not played well. Zinchenko, what are you doing? Good touch. Oh, Zinni loses it again. Havertz gets nutmegged. Free kick to Villa. I've seen enough. Please, man. Just make substitutions. We've been awful. I told people at half time, man. We're not playing well. Leon Bailey's coming out. Yardman settings. You heard his interview. He thinks he's basically the Jamaican Messi. You're going to come on and rinse Zinchenko as well. They're either going to put him on the left and tell him to run at Ben White, who's on a yellow card, which is a nightmare. Or they're going to put him on Zinchenko, and he's probably even more direct than Diaby. Yet we're chasing the title, don't want to make substitutions, because we'll wait until the 70th minute. It don't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Come on, Declan Rice! What are you doing, mate? This ain't West Ham. Step your game up. Where's the intensity? Here's Zinchenko. Finds Odegaard. Odegaard finds Saka. Heavy touch. Corner to Arsenal, is that? Corner, come on. Corner to the Gunners. I'll take a scruffy header, man. We got to still believe. 31 minutes to go. We can still score and win, but we're not playing well. By the end of the game, if we win this 1-0, I won't have no problem. We win this game 1-0, I'll say, listen, tick it off and move to the next one. But while I'm in the middle of this game, I don't like this performance. Come on. Can one of our big centre-backs head this in? Saka in swinging corner. There's all kinds of wrestling going on in the penalty area. Come on. Saka whips in. It's high. It's in the air. It's headed away. Comes out to Rice. What is that? I mean, that's in the River Thames, bro. This ain't West Ham, brother. I don't know what kind of performance this is from Declan Rice today. Leon Bailey coming on. Please get Diaby off. Don't take Zaniolo off. Yeah, Diaby's off. Zinni, mate, all the best. All the best. Trossard with his usual vodka shot before. It's Stella R. Trossard today, bro. He's certified Ole Gunnar Solskjaer substitute. Don't start Trossard now. I like Trossard, but come on, man. This guy, every time he starts, he doesn't perform. This is the wrong team. He's got players on the bench that he can bring on. He's not doing it. He's going to wait until like the 70th minute. We've seen this before. Ziggy said bottling it again. We better not. Corner to Aston Villa. Is this the day that these two clubs just hand it over to City? Because I'm telling you now, people, we're 120 minutes away from our whole season being done. 30 minutes today and 90 minutes in Munich. This team better wake up. This is not the time to be doing this. I told people at half time, this performance is not acceptable. People telling me, oh, Havertz has been our most threatening player. He hasn't threatened a damn thing, bro. This is a weak performance. Let's stop capping for these players. Corner to Aston Villa. 29 minutes to go. I think it's their first corner of the game. Tielemans whips it in near post. It's bouncing all over. We managed to get away with it. Zinni, mate. You're the worst. Oh my God, he's hit the bar. Tielemans. He's hit the bar. Zinchenko has nearly thrown our title race away. Get that clown off the pitch. Get him off. Get Zinchenko off this pitch. I can't stand him. He's nearly thrown it away. He's awful. He's absolutely awful. If we lose today, I am done with this manager. I'm sorry, I will not stand and just watch this. The ball comes to him on the edge of the box. What's he doing? What? Someone explain that to me, please. The warning signs were there from half time. Havertz booked yellow card. He's been garbed. You're telling me that guy's played well. Played well where? Free kick to Villa. It's a disgrace. As Drogba said one time, it's a disgrace, this performance. Absolute disgrace. Free kick to Villa. They're growing into the game. Whipped in by John McGinn. Bounces edge of the box. Don't foul. You got to be strong. Zinni gives it away. You're having the worst game I've ever seen in my life. Arteta, mate, your ego is costing us this game. Because you're not brave enough, mate, to go, you know what? It's my signing, but it isn't the right game for him. You're forcing him. Havertz, slip him in. Jesus, play it. Come on. Where's the intensity, man? Saka, do something. Do something. Rolls it. Jesus, saved by Emi Martinez. Ben White looks offside. Oh, my days. He's given offside, Ben White. I told people at half time, you know. Don't think because there's 45 minutes left, we're good. Nah, bro. We might... Yo, concept, where's the intensity lacking urgency? This is an arrogant performance. Look at that shot from Tielemans. I think it hit the bar, then the post. What is Zinchenko doing? Hits the bar, then I think a bit of the post and comes out. This performance is absolutely disgraceful. I'm telling you now. They look like they're not up for the fight. Villa are growing into this game. Look, midfield's getting torn apart. Good defending there, man. Saliba. Declan Rice probably having one of his worst games. Odegaard finds Ben White. Has to back out of the challenge on a yellow card. Saka, get up! What? Oh my days, they got a corner. This is horrendous. Saka got absolutely bullied there. Emery masterclass this. 26 minutes to go. People at half time telling me to calm down. I told you. I've seen this game before, people. I've seen it. We miss chances. We come out. The other team grows into the game. Then anything can happen. 25 minutes to go. And this clown hasn't made one substitution. Ben White's on a yellow. Saka's having a nightmare. Trossard's drunk. Jesus couldn't finish in a brothel with 50 euros. Ball whipped in, headed away, Jesus. Havertz doing nothing. Go on, give a yellow card. He's just bicycled Odegaard in the face. Get him off. Send him off. VAR will take it. I can't, but nah, listen. We've got to win the game. I'm not giving up until the game's done. Awful performance. Absolutely awful, this. Can't believe the way we're playing. Okay, Curtis, now panic. I told you, bro. I told you. Saliba said, but Curtis, he's our most threatening player. He was our most threatening player, guys. He keeps running into the space. The space that he runs into. All he's damaged today is space, mate. That's it. He's a space invader. Bro, does he even hardly make contact with you, Odegaard? He's holding his face. I'm not even sure he touched his face. He invades space, though, people. Oh, here we go. Martinelli and Tomiyasu coming on. Finally. You've realised, like, we're in a title race, mate. Might be. We might need him to, we might need to win this, Mikel. Ben White comes off for Tomiyasu. There's a surprise. Zinchenko's going to get 90 minutes. This is the highlights of Kai Havertz. He's been our most threatening player, though. Trossard's off. Martinelli on. Come on, Gabby. Gabby will save us. I'm convinced. No, don't worry. He invades space, though. No problem. No problem. Martinelli's going to win us this game. I'm telling you. I'm saying it. You know one thing I've realised with Arsenal? We're not very quick. Our attack is not very quick. He's took Ben White off because he thinks he's going to get sent off. So Zinni gets 90 minutes. It's crazy. I take Zinni off as well. He's been shocking. Kivior, I don't know if he's in the right frame of mind. Apparently Xhaka's just scored 2-0. Man's about to win the title. Zinni's got photos of Mikel. It's crazy. It's crazy what he's doing today. Should have made more than 2 changes, to be honest. 59% of the play is in our half. Come on. Just win it 1-0 and we'll forget about it and tick it off. 23 minutes to rescue this title race. Otherwise, you might as well give Pep the trophy. If they're in front of us on the same games with an easier running, it's not happening. We have got to stay ahead of them. Come on. All to play for. 22 minutes. Zinchenko over the top. Looking for Martinelli. Please don't tell me he's offside. He's offside, you absolute donut. This team have gone to pot today. I don't know what the problem is. Mikel, mate, you just... I don't know what's going on. Emery, imagine Emery the guy to end our title race. Smith Rowe, this guy will never trust Smith Rowe, will he? He just can't stand him. You've got to win this, Arsenal. You have got to win this, even if it's 1-0 and a scrappy goal. You cannot drop points. I'm shocked that Partey hasn't come on. Like I said, Zinni, he is better. Like I said, Zinni thinks he is better than he is. Off. And Stevenage Gunnar said, I predicted 3-2, but scruffy 1-0 will do. Let's not bottle it. I'm trying to stay calm. The time is flying. It's 3-0 to Leverkusen. They're champions. Ball over the top. Tomiyasu rolls it across. No one's in there. Gabby, get in the box. Come on, 21 minutes. Oh, I did not expect it to be as nerve-wracking as this. Listen, I know I've been critical, but we need that positive energy. I'll save any more. Oh, Havertz, bro. It's not a good pass. It's a goal kick to Villa. Villa will take a point. It's a good result for them. If you'd have said to Villa start of the season, 4 points off Arsenal, they would take that. They beat us at their ground. They come to ours and draw. That's a good result for them. I want to see what this team's made of. Like, seriously, I'm sick of Arsenal not being able to answer the questions when it turns into crunch time. And now it's crunch time, bro. Answer a question. Show us what you're made of. Handball there for Saliba. Free kick to Villa. Clipped out wide. Ref pulls it back. Wow, I'm so glad. Because Bailey had a lot of space to run into there. Curtis for Arteta. Was Ben White injured? I thought he took him off just because he had a yellow card. Just because he was worried about him getting sent off. Havertz hasn't been good enough for me today. Well, apparently he was our best player first off. That's what people were saying. Just picture Xhaka leaving Arsenal, going to Germany and lifting trophies. He's won the title today. He's in the German Cup final. And he's won the first leg of the quarterfinal of Europa League 2-0. So he could win a treble. Curtis, I can run into space of a 10v10, but what's the point? Exactly. I didn't even read the rest of your comment. It don't mean nothing. He's in space being ineffective. Villa in possession. How many times have I mentioned Saka's name in this second half? Once? Twice? This performance is... Oh, mate. Look at that from Rice. Gabby, enjoy the ball. Why are you offside, Jesus? You're just standing in an offside position. I can't believe what I'm watching. I can't believe Mikel Arteta's doing what he's doing right now. I can't believe it. It feels like match fixing. Why would you put Havertz in midfield for a game like this? And why have you not changed it? Bailey goes past. Oh, he gives it away. Keep the damn ball. Declan Rice been awful today. Martinelli, come on, take him on. Knock it. Knock it. Knock it! What are you doing? Why don't he knock it further past him then outpace him? Konza's strong, bro. You can't go shoulder to shoulder with him. Calm down. Are you mad, bro? We're about to throw the title away. Knock it far and outpace him. Why are you doing a small touch? The guy's way stronger than you, bro. These guys have got no idea. People, if you're listening on headphones, be careful. It's going to get crazy. 18 minutes. The game's flying by. Let it go. Bro, I can't let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Look at Zinni. He's wrestling Leon Bailey. Got away with it. I told you, come back in 20 minutes, then tell me I was being critical at half time. You're Arsenal fans. You've seen this performance before. You've seen it. Dominate, don't score. Then we're struggling. Manager doesn't make changes till late. 18 minutes to go. This needs to be the Bournemouth of last year. We need to score a winner. Bayern Munich on Wednesday. We cannot be going into that game on the back of, oh, Odegaard, bullied. Second half has been nowhere near as good as the first half for him. Bullied again, look. You've given up. You're not even challenging him. He's just trying to win a corner, this guy. And he's won one. You just... I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to stand up, people, just to shake off the energy, man. Because right now, I feel like I'm in one of them cartoons. And my head's just going to explode and a firework's going to come out of it or something. I cannot believe what I am watching. I can't believe it. Honestly, and I say this... I'm trying not to even say it. Let me just not say anything that's going to get me in trouble. It's a corner to Villa. I can't believe what I'm watching here. But cool. Apparently I was moaning too much at half time. Corner to Villa. Yuri Tielemans. In swinger. It's high. It's flicked in the air. Zinni. It came off our player. Volley it! He's the worst footballer I've ever seen. He's match fixing. He's a Man City fan. I'm convinced. Zinni's a Man City agent, bro. No one can tell me. Rice heads it in the air. The ball's going out for a corner. He leaves it to go out. And he's saying, goal kick. Bro, it came off Declan Rice's head. Are you stupid? I can't believe what I'm watching. He's a Man City agent. Corner to Villa, Yuri Tielemans. Villa fans getting loud now. Ball whipped in near post, goes all the way across. Loose ball. Drilled in, goes wide. They're asking for handball. Oh, I can't do this. I don't want this again after last year. Look at Jesus trying to get a free kick. You're pathetic, mate. You're an absolute joke. Get off the floor, you absolute clown. Nah, it's a corner. I'm done with this team if they don't win this. I can't go through this again. 15 minutes to go. Zinni is match fixing. I'm not having it. Zinni is a Man City agent. He's so bad. Corner to Villa again. Tielemans headed away. We've done absolutely nothing second half. Comes back out to Tielemans again. How some of these players are on the football pitch, I'll never know. Come on! Odegaard, you've got to play Martinelli in! Rice, come on. Late winner. Not too late, though. I can't deal with it. Rice, he's been absolutely garbage today, he has. Honestly, look at this. Look at that guy, Havertz. He's on a yellow card. Get him off! Get Havertz off! He's in midfield on a yellow card. Get Havertz off. He can't play in midfield. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm watching. We've got 14 minutes to go. Are we going to rescue this or is the title race done? I can't believe it. ESR will never get a game of football, will he? In an important match. He hates him. He absolutely hates him. Look how deep we are. How are we going to score? Our whole team's in defence. Do they think we're 3-0 up? Like, as Arteta said to these like half-time, like, listen, Villa are a good team. This will be a good point. Like, didn't Man City beat Villa like 3-1 the other week at home? Villa away from home are not that good. Bro, Woosa ain't going to cut it right now. Here's Leon Bailey. That's a foul. Wow, how has he not given that? Martinelli, I thought that was a foul. Look at Zinni. Martinelli, he ain't going to lift his head up. That's a throw. Wow, we give the throw in to us. I cannot believe what I'm watching. The tempo that we're playing this game at is criminal. Smith Rowe, and who's that? Jorginho. Oh, I mean, it's better than nothing, but... Arteta, mate, you today have had an absolute Freddy Krueger, mate. I can't believe what I'm watching on this football pitch. Why are you making that change with 13 minutes to go? Partey ain't getting a kick. It's unbelievable what we're watching. Hold on. What? Oh, no, he took Odegaard off. I'm done. You, mate, you're the biggest fraud I've ever seen, Arteta. Sack this fraud. He's been our best player. You're a cheat. He's taken off our best. And Havertz survives and Zinchenko survives. I'm done. Lock the stream off. He's a fraud. He's took our best player off. How has Havertz survived? How has Zinchenko survived? It's match fixing. I'm sorry. It's match fixing. Took off Odegaard, who has been our best player. Oh my days. I'm done with this guy. I'm done. Oh, mate, let me tell you now. 12 minutes plus time added on. If we don't win this game, I'm moving like Fitzjoseph. The clip's getting let off. They're going to hate me. No. Why would you take off Odegaard when he's been our best player? And you've left Havertz on the pitch, bro, and Zinchenko. How have they survived? Jesus came off as well. I've never seen anything like it. He's a Man City agent. That's it. I'm done. I can't believe what I'm seeing. How would you take Odegaard off at a time like this when you need to create a chance out of nothing? You take off our best and our most creative player when you need a goal. Who's going to create the chance? You still got Zinchenko running around this pitch. I've never seen anything like it. Never. He must be on the payroll at Man City. He must be. Please find a way to win this. The stress levels are going through the roof. We've been absolutely horrific second half. And I knew this was going to happen. Jorge, you get Odegaard off and put in a guy that hasn't played the whole season. Are you mental? This guy can't handle the pressure, dude. I'm done. Arteta, sort out or get out in the summer. Bro, if we draw or lose this game, honestly, I'm keeping the faith. 10 minutes to go. Hopefully 4 or 5 minutes added on. Unbelievable what I'm seeing. Please just find a way to get away with this. Saka, like, are you going to do anything in this game? Give it! Jorginho. Come on, Smith. I'd love Smith Rowe to score the winner. Saka whips it in. It's high. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, knocked down. Smith Rowe couldn't reach it. Don't get twisted, though. Look at... I'm done. Zinchenko, you're a fraud. You're the worst player I've ever seen. He can't be on the pitch. Nobody can tell me this guy ain't match fixing. You just can't. He's doing it on purpose. He can't even control the ball. He's the worst footballer I've ever seen. Please, Smith Rowe, get that. Oh my, are you watching this guy play football? He's dropping a 0 out of 10 and surviving. I can't believe what I'm watching. Zinny is a cheat. I'm convinced Arteta as well. He's in on it. Pretended he loves us. He's a Man City fan. He's an Everton fan. I just wanted to chill tonight, watch NBA, last game of the season, in the regular season, and look at this, 9 minutes. Have we tested the goalkeeper in this half? I'm done. I can't believe it. Look at that. Look at Zinny. He's treading water. He can't move. Here come Villa. They might as well score a winner. Just put me out of my misery. If we ain't going to win, I don't even want to be in the title race. It's pointless. It's pointless. Arteta, mate, you're an absolute fraud. We've done nothing in the second half. Zinchenko can't even run. They better score a late winner. Look at that, Havertz. People telling me... Oh. Havertz has been awful. The clip's getting let off. I don't hear nothing about invading space. He has been garbage. He is garbage in midfield. But we played him in midfield. It makes no sense. This is just absolute agony if anyone's watching this, which I'm sure you all are. Here come Villa. It's a corner to Villa. I said it before and I said it again. This manager is the Brendan Rodgers, mate. He will play exciting football. He'll get you in positions where you can win trophies. And then he will bottle it, mate. He will. No wonder they brought out Arsenal Prime this week. Because I just see a whole heap of bottle jobs on that pitch. Whole heap of bottle jobs. I mean, Zinchenko's the biggest bottle job of all of them. Here come Villa. Ball clipped in, headed away. We've hardly created a chance second half. We don't even look like scoring. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to stay calm. They don't... Do you know what? They don't even... Oh, my God. It's over. They've scored. Leon Bailey. Yellow. I can't do it. I refuse to do it. We've lost. We've lost. Leon Bailey, Yardman. Vibes Cartel's just knocked us out the title race. You lot, mate, sack this manager tonight. Sack him. It's over. You ball jobs. Finished. What are you looking at the screen for, bro? You're done. Sack Arteta today. That is the Spanish Brendan Rodgers. I've been saying it for years. I'm standing by my word. Until this guy wins something, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care. Havertz is rubbish. Zinchenko's rubbish. Sack this guy tonight. Sack him. Sack him tonight. Title over. Look at the state of the defending. Leon Bailey. Ball crossed in. Luca Digne. Defence misses it. David Raya in no man's land, mate. And let me tell you something. We're losing to Bayern Munich on Wednesday as well. Our season will be over by Wednesday evening. I don't care if we're we're only a point behind City. It's done, mate. Book your holiday and put this nonsense out of your mind. Look at Unai Emery. They mocked him at Arsenal. Look at him celebrating on the touchline. They're going to get Champions League. Look at this. 1-0 down, you know, bro. And people tell me, calm down at half-time. I told you, people. It's typical Arsenal. Nobody should be surprised. This is what happens. We are not built to deal with the pressure. We're Asafa Powell. We're nearly there, but not quite there. City are Usain Bolt. They'll win the league. I'm done. I've had enough. I've had enough of this football club. It ain't good. It's no good. Corner. Are they going to do anything? No. It's up in the air. Saliba, you bottled that. The fact Zinchenko and Havertz have played 90 minutes, I'm done with this manager. That's an unbelievable touch by her. Who are you passing to, Jorginho? You're a Chelsea agent. One-on-one. Ollie Watkins, one-on-one. No, Smith Rowe's caught up. He's in, though. He's chipped him. He scored. I'm being honest. I feel like ripping the shirt. It's just an absolute. You don't deserve it. You're an absolute disgrace. The biggest bottle jobs you have ever seen. 2-0. Game, set, and match. Roger Federer. 6-love, 6-love, 6-love. We are the Tim Henman of the Premier League. Come on, Tim. Come on. I told people about this manager. Stop it. He's not the real deal. Look at what you got Ollie Watkins doing on our pitch. He's drinking the apple juice in our front room with dirty trainers on. Look at Jorginho. Brother, you brought on Jorginho, you know. That Chelsea fraud gave the ball away. Smith Rowe's the last defender. Oh, my days. I want him out. I want him out tonight. He's a fraud. I told people he was a fraud and I stood on it for all the criticism. Are you going to apologise to Arteta, though? You going to apologise to Arteta? No, I won't. Trophyless. Congratulations, Manchester City. It's over. Didn't even bring on Thomas Partey. Done. Done. Finished. I've had enough. I'm booking my holidays. You're going to see a different me for the rest of the season. You're going to see a very different me. I'm not going to allow them to spoil things. You're frauds, mate. You're frauds. I knew it. The manager's not good enough. Oh, don't be so wishy-washy. Don't be so wishy-washy. You flip-flop. No, bro. No. I called this manager out for years. This guy ain't winning nothing. He won one trophy. And guess who won him that trophy? Aubameyang, the guy he got rid of. Emi Martinez, the best goalkeeper we've had at this football club. You binned him. And bought Raya for 30 and Ramsdale for 30. Declan Rice, bro. What have you done today? That lineup that the manager picked has cost us the league title. Make no mistake about it. The team lineup stunk from minute one. Get him out. Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey. On the day Xhaka wins the Bundesliga, whole team looks tired. What's wrong with them? Josh said, I'm just tired. Jerome said, Arteta set us up for failure. Anthony, F this, I'm out. Not even going to watch the Champions League. Champions League game, I'm going to be so relaxed. Mentally, we've lost that game already as far as I'm concerned. Tribal said, Pep's done it again. 4 in a row. Snake Eyes, I told you, lineup was wrong. Arteta, all right, and I don't mean this to any Arsenal fan because I'm right there with you. We're going through the same thing. Arteta deserves this because he was arrogant and he just thought, oh, I can play Zinchenko left back against Diaby and Leon Bailey. Oh, yeah, I'll just play him. I don't have us. I'm not going to play him in midfield. I'm not going to play him up front because he isn't playing well. But I'll force him into midfield because, he's my project and I want everybody to know that, I want everybody to say I'm a genius at the end of the season. Honestly, if you're ever... how can I explain it? Let's just say this. If you follow me on Twitter, some things are going to be said on there tonight, people. Let me tell you that. I ain't playing games tonight. I've seen this story before and I'm sick of it. I'm bored of it. It's annoying. It's boring. Every Arsenal fan, I feel sorry for every Arsenal fan tonight because they've set us up again. They've done it to us. As Lee Judge has said, they've done it again, people. You've set us up all them weeks and we're going to end up trophyless once again with nothing. Absolutely nothing. We ain't winning the Champions League, bro. And we ain't winning the Prem. Look, we're still playing. The stadium's half empty. Fans have gone. There's a fire drill. We've been beaten 2-0 by Villa. 2-0 by Villa, 1-0 at Villa Park and then 2-0 at home. Pep's a bit of a fraud. It's been, bro, calling Pep a fraud, bro, is just insane, Jamie. He's about to win his 4th title. He's just won the treble. Eddie and Nketiah's on. I mean, it's all going off. In convenient truth, we will not be champions as long as Pep is not here. Why is everyone surprised this happens every year? We deserve it. We are real bottlers. Every season, I'm tired. Beresford, Arteta. Arsenal's Gerrard slip moment was giving Arteta a new contract. Get rid of him. I've had enough. I have had enough. I don't want to see this guy at Arsenal next season. I know this guy will never win a major trophy. Here is Smith Rowe. Comes to the edge of the box. Is anyone going to shoot? There's no point. Season over, Curtis. Both bottled it. We could not finish our dinner against United and Palace and yourselves. Throwing it away against Villa. No way City are dropping it. Not happening. Not happening. City are champions. Look, here's Nketiah. No, couldn't finish his breakfast. Villa deserve to beat us. We've stunk. Look, free kick. We're a joke. We're an absolute joke today. I want that. This manager should be gone. Oh, we've got bigger fish to fry. We're going to win the Champions League. Yeah, good one. Look at the goals. Missed. What is David Raya doing? We're here again, people. We've been here before. And we're here again. Arteta is Pep's agent. We are title pretenders, not contenders. We will always be like that every season. Don't get your hopes up. Emery served us. Emery masterclass. Defend. Hit us on the break. Clean sheet, bro. Emery's played against us twice and has not conceded a goal. It's unbelievable. We laughed at this guy when he left. Oh, he can't speak English properly. So what, bro? He's won 4 Europa Leagues. He's won more than Arteta will probably ever win. Those were the worst subs I've ever seen. Takes off Odegaard and Jesus to continue his Havertz love affair. In the end, Arteta's fair. He's got what he deserved. You wanted Havertz, you've got him, mate. Have him and leave us trophyless. Omar, Unai did not forgive those for the good evening. Jamie handed to City. They've not been great. They haven't, but consistent. They keep They know that eventually, if we keep winning, Arsenal will fall. Oh, they could be in. Blocked. Could have been free. Saved by Rail. Offside flag goes up. He parked the bus at City. That's when I knew he was not him. Slow Havertz against the high line. Outcoached by Emery. David Moyes. He's finished, mate. Finished. He's done. He's absolutely done. We go and watch Liverpool lose to Palace, and what do? Hold my beer. We'll lose 2-0. You lost 1-0. We'll go and lose 2-0. Rice, look at that shot from... He's been... Oh, my... Honestly, you do not want to watch player ratings tomorrow. I might need a week off. I need some time to get over what I'm watching. This is absolute. Xhaka's just won the league. Congratulations to him. He did the right thing, getting away from this fraud of a manager. Sack Arteta at the end of the season. He's got to go. He has got to go. He's got a year left on his contract. Do not renew it. Not reactionary. That story has to end, bro. You've had 5 years. You won 1 FA Cup. You've spent 700 million. You've won 1 FA Cup. I've seen enough. I'm sorry. If maybe Emery should have got the 700 million. He wanted Zaha and Fabinho. We gave him Torreira and Pepe. If he'd give him the players he wanted, we might have been a decent team. There's no holding back now. Wayne Wonder said, no holding back. I'll be like Fitz-Joseph now for the rest of the season. TMB, Zinni, ESR, Kivior, Eddie, Jesus, Reese must go next season. It's enough. Put Arteta in there as well. Joseph, we talk about the back line before. It never worked, but Arteta's ego changes the lineup that won 10 out of 11. Atrocious, pure and utter arrogance. TK, bottle the league, war chest, bottle the transfer market, injury crisis, underestimate the winter transfer window, and repeat. Honestly, I'm just bored of Arsenal. I'm so bored of Arsenal. And it sounds arrogant. People go, yeah, you're in title race, but you're competing. I'm not interested, bro. I ain't interested. Oh, but Pep's here. You can't win anything when Pep's here. Well, Klopp won the Champions League, the Premier League, the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Super Cup. So you can win things when he's here. Chelsea won the Champions League with Pep here. Don't ever buy into that excuse either. This is absolute. I'm disgusted in this football club. I can't believe they got me buying merch. They got me thinking we were going to do something. I'm not even angry. I'm disappointed. You know when you've done something really bad and your mum said, yo, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. That's when you knew you'd really let her down. That's how I feel. I'm disgusted in Arsenal today. I'm ashamed of them. Honestly, I'm ashamed of the football club today. You've disgraced yourself. You didn't even put up a fight second half. I told people at half time, you know, Arsenal, I've seen this pattern. We will struggle second half. Fair play to Villa. They've done a number on us. Odegaard, 100 out of 10. He put the team in a position to win it in the first half. I'm so heated. What does he get in return? Come on, mate. Get off. Because it's easier to take you off because you're a nice guy and you won't moan than take off Havertz, who's his pet project. Oh, poor little baby Havertz. How dare I take him off? Oh, you wouldn't be surprised Saka's on the floor rolling around again. I'm sick of him as well. Jay, my apologies, mate, if you're still in the chat. Saka, mate, you've bottled it as well, mate. You've been awful for weeks. Hype, starting Kai in midfield, taking off Odegaard. I'm done with Arteta. Get the Ukrainian Tintin out of my club. He's match fixing, he is. Remember, we had 48 hours more rest, yet we look knackered. Here's Havertz. He can't even control the ball. David, any fans talk progress? We go again, shirt rip. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I'm going to go and support Tivoli Gardens. Waterhouse, someone. I'm watching Jamaican. I'm telling you, this might turn into a basketball channel. I'm watching the basketball regular season. I got a lot. I can't do this. I'd rather we just finished 4th and we're never in the title race. One thing you got to learn. Some of these players are not as good as people think. The manager's not as good as people think. It's unbelievable what we've done today. I knew that first half was going to come back and bite us. Pep's won 12 out of 15 leagues possible. He is him. He's a legend. Look, they're Olay and our stadium's empty. You took Odegaard off your best player. He don't care. Arteta's a cheat, mate. He's an absolute cheat. Give the fans hope. Bottle it, repeat. You're right. Been done by Unai Emery, you know, the former manager, has sunk your title. Full-time whistle. Matt said, you guys should have back-to-back Prems now. We would if we had a proper manager. HR would love to see Villa take 4th, bring back Emery. I'd take Emery over Arteta, and that is not cap. He is levels above Arteta, bro. Arteta is not that guy. Spanish Brendan Rodgers, mate, is not that guy. Twitter, they might have to ban me what I'm about to say on there. Declan Rice, mate, you've had a shocker. You put a West Ham performance. Kai Havertz, mate, you are absolutely useless. He is a donkey. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, but he makes good runs. He is crap. Absolute, utter rubbish. Saka, mate, you are just, oh. Look at the state of our attack at the moment. All out of form. Martinelli, headless chicken. Jesus couldn't score in a brothel in Amsterdam with a credit card on him. Saka. Slim Lukaku. Havertz. About as useful as a chocolate teapot. And Odegaard, you're having one of the best games of the season. I tell you what I'll do, mate. I'll sub you off. Sub you off. It's easier to take you off because you can't say anything because you're a nice guy. I'll sub you off. And you got Zinchenko, one of the worst left-backs I've ever seen in my life. Having a disaster class. And David Raya, mate, don't think because there's 4 or 5 other players who've had stinkers that I'm going to ignore that second goal where you're diving out the way of the cross. We're finished. Oh, yeah, guess what, though, guys? Our next game, Bayern Munich away. Oh, don't worry, we'll beat them. We'll beat Bayern Munich, apparently. That's what people think. We'll go and beat Bayern. They're not that good. They only came second in the league. Arteta's broke our team. Let's break his contract. P45 should be getting typed right now. If Haaland is a tapping merchant, does that make Rice a ball-winning merchant? Apparently a bargain at 100 million. We should pay West Ham more money. We've robbed them. That's what people were saying. No, we haven't robbed them. O'Malley, Declan Rice been off. I'm not going to... Listen, Declan Rice been awful today. I don't want to blame him too much. Listen, I mean, Jonathan said you got to follow and use it to kick the managers and player up the arse. I've said it for... How long have I had this channel now? About 3 years? But I've been saying it. Look at Emi Martinez celebrating with a Villa fan. Best goalkeeper that played for Arsenal is at Villa. I've said it before and I've said it again, people. The bigger problem with Arsenal is the ownership. That's my opinion. And I know they've spent money this year, but they're not brave enough to get rid of him. They're not brave enough to... Arteta will get offered a new contract because he'll get top 4. And that's all they want. That's all. They're happy with that. Top 4's enough for the Cronkies. I'm bored of not winning trophies. This guy dismisses the FA Cup every year. Throws away the Carabao Cup. We're too big for that, apparently. We're too good to win that. And, I'm going for the big trophies. Okay, win one of them. Oh, no, you can't. You can't win none of them. You can't win any of them, mate. Absolutely, utterly pathetic. I want Zinedine Zidane. I want somebody else. I'm sick of this. I'm bored of it. I'm absolutely bored of it. The guy's not a winner. Doesn't know how to get over the finish line. Put his ego above the football club today. That is one of the worst games the manager's ever had because it was totally and utterly unnecessary. It was totally unnecessary. There was no need for that performance. There was no need. How has Thomas Partey not kicked a ball today? How has Thomas Partey not kicked a ball today? I want to know what you guys think. I'll take Watkins and Bailey all day long, especially Bailey. Bailey's better than Saka right now. Not overall, but calm down, lads. Eddie will save us. Cancel that Raya contract. Raya, but go and look back at that second goal. David Raya, cancel that loan, send him back to Brentford and buy a proper goalkeeper. We should be going for Zinedine Zidane. Free 4-time Champions League winner. But guess what? If I say Zidane, people will go, you can't. Why can't we? Do you know why? Because of the ownership. Because of the ownership, we can't get Zinedine Zidane. But if we move correct, they're the kind of managers you should be going for. Mancini, Zidane, I don't know, Nagelsmann. Get this guy out the football club, mate. I'm sick of it. I'm bored. Absolutely and utterly bored of this manager. He's got to be sacked at the end of the season. They're not going to sack him now. We're in a Champions League battle. I want him out of this football club. I'm going to put a poll up. Should Arteta be sacked at the end of the season? Because I've had enough. I'm sorry. I've held back. He's had a good season. It looked like we might do it. I can't be critical of him. I have to put my own thoughts of him overall out of the window. That's fine. I'll do that. I'm not holding back no more. This guy ain't it. This guy ain't it. He ain't winning nothing. I'm sick of us not winning anything. 2-0, you know. Twitter's going to be interesting tonight. And the thing is, though, I'll be honest. The thing they throw at me a lot, they go, yeah, but you wanted Arteta out. Nah, look, we're competing for the title. All right, cool. But, and people, honestly, I'm not sitting here shouting, jumping around, going wild. I'm actually not that surprised. That's the crazy thing. I'm not that surprised because truly, deep down, I never believed he would get us over the finish line. I just didn't. Because his egos ran absolutely wild today. His egos cost him the title. Because he turned up for today's game. He knew that Havertz has not been as good up front. And instead of just being brave and saying, I'm going to play Jesus up front and I'm going to drop Havertz, he said, I can't do that because this is my little pet project and I spent loads of money on him and I can't let people think that I've actually failed, you know, with my project of making him look like a good player. So he forced him into midfield. We watched this guy for 6 months stink out this team in midfield. He's gone up front, done better, fair play to him. And he wasn't brave enough to take him out of the team. You turn up today, you play Raya in goal, Ben White, Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Saliba, Rice, Partey, Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, Trossard. If it doesn't work, you can bring on Martinelli, you can bring on Havertz, you can bring on Smith Rowe and you change it. You change the whole dynamics of the team. No coincidence, people are in the chat saying Declan Rice was awful today. Guess what? He was in midfield by himself. Don't get me wrong, his passing was not great at all. I'm not letting him off. He's had a midfield partner next to him for the last 3 months, Jorginho. And then obviously a little bit of Partey there as well. I want to say, man, bro, like, please. You know these comments, they make my head hot, really hot. He said, stop being embarrassing. We lose 1 in 12 and you're sacking the manager. What if Trossard scores that? Bro, do you think I'm acting like this because Arsenal have lost 1 in 12? We haven't played 12 games this season, have we? Have we played 12 Premier League games this season? No. Played 32, right? We've lost 5 and drawn 5. So don't make it about 1 game, bro. It ain't about 1 game, and you know it's not about 1 game. So please, come on. Think with a serious head here, bro. There's no agendas. We were brilliant first half, and so was Havertz. I'm convinced that people are just trolling now. Havertz apparently was brilliant. He was brilliant. I need to calm down. You're getting my head hot, people. I'm trying to stay calm. It's Sunday. I'm going to come off this stream. I'm going to have my dinner. I'm going to watch NBA. I'm going to put Arsenal out of my mind. I can't deal with the narrative that some people feed. And you know what? People on Twitter have had a go at me for a long time because they've said, oh, but you wanted Arteta out and now look, he's got us in a title race. I fell back. You ain't heard me criticise Arteta this season. Maybe the odd little thing, he can make a change. I've give that guy his flowers this season. And I've said, yo, you know what? If this guy wins as a title, he goes down as an Arsenal legend. If he wins a Champions League, he's a legend. But now it's all unravelling. People are telling me to calm down. Calm down for what, bro? What We're just throwing the league title away. Oh, but mathematically, I'm not interested, bro. To win the title ahead of City, you got to be ahead of them. You got to have a bit of breathing space. We're now 2 points behind them. I'll be surprised if we see City again the rest of the season. Because if you can't beat Villa at home after having all them chances and your manager's doing tactics like that, I'm sorry, I don't have the confidence that we will go to Tottenham and Man United and beat them teams. I just don't. And listen, some of you will say, mathematically, we're still in it. We've got to keep going, and we have. But we've seen this Arsenal before. We know what it is. Once one result goes wrong, it unravels itself. It's a domino effect. Tekka said, anyone would have thought Villa were playing to win the league. Absolutely embarrassing. 2 years on, we as fans deserve better. But if we don't demand better, we won't get better. If I didn't know, if I turned that game on today and you said, right, one of them teams is top if they win today, and the other team have got a chance of getting fourth, I'd say Villa looked like the team because the intensity they played with the second half, we didn't do that. We went through the motions second half. MP season is not done. We'll see at the end. Listen, mathematically and the players, they have to win and go again and hope that City drop points and we win 6 out of 6. But I can't see it. Vivek, why Rancy? You're 3 points behind. I'm still scared. No disrespect, bro. Number one, you're a Chelsea fan. So I don't know why you're scared of us because you, man, are like 10th. I get it. You're scared because you think Arsenal might win the league. Bro, I know this team. I know this club. And all the Arsenal fans know the club. We're going to hang on in there. We're going to watch every game as fans, as content creator, as a fan. You're going to watch. Oh, they're only 2 points off. But in here, we all know what today was for Arsenal. We all know what that was. Tuesday was, when Sub-Zero freezes you on Mortal Kombat. And then we're frozen. Then it's finish him. Today was finish him. We know what today was. We've seen it. I know how the story ends, people. Cause Arteta bottled it. Terrible subs and no party. That's just unbelievable. The truth hurts. We were horrible top to bottom. 2 techniques. Mr. Cool Bus Driver, I told you pregnancy settings saw this coming. Bro. MP. So see you want Arteta to perform same as Guardiola. I mean, am I going to tell him or is someone else going to tell him? Because I need to know, I need to know if you're trolling me or if you're actually believing that. And you've paid as well. So if you're paying to troll, I don't know, but I don't even understand the point you're making, bro. I'm trying to be respectful. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody in the chat. But please, bro, think about what you're saying. You're asking me if I want Arteta to perform as Guardiola, bro. Think about what you're saying. Guardiola's just won the treble. I'm asking for the treble. Guardiola's won 3 titles in a row. I'm asking for 3 titles in a row. I'm asking for 1. 1. Title, Champions League, 1. Conte won the league. Klopp won the league. Tuchel won the Champions League. Klopp won the Champions League. Let's get out of this mindset that Pep's here, you can't win anything. He doesn't win the quadruple every season, bro. He's won 1 Champions League. And other clubs have... I'm going to move on. Curtis is messed with his back 4 and the midfield. Listen, you play Zinchenko at left back. What did he expect to happen? He got what he deserved. Emery said, drop and give me 6 points. Man dropped a Drake diss on him. It's crazy. Arteta is stubborn. Wouldn't hurt to start ESR or someone different. What happened to Vieira? I'm off to get a kebab. Enjoy, bro. You might need some hot sauce on there. HR, Xhaka knew we ain't serious. Went and won the league before Arsenal. Xhaka scored. Leverkusen won the league. Cormac, predictable with Arsenal. Nearly men, Truman Show. I'm telling you, someone's going to pop out with a camera. It's got to be the Truman Show. Hey, as this has happened every season. Here we go again. I'm telling you, top 4 is even in doubt if we lose to Spurs and Man U. I'm not even interested. At this point, I don't even care if we get in the Champions League or Europa League. What's the point? We get in the Champions League, we don't win it. We get in the Europa League, we don't win it. What difference does it make? Law said, just add this convo. It's not just one game. It's having Eddie and Vieira on the bench instead of Bailey. 750 mil. We don't even have a top 10 striker. They brought on Leon Bailey. He comes on and score. We're bringing on Eddie and Nketiah. Jamie, watch us go on a run of games. We do it. No pressure FC. We'll win our last 5 games when we're out the title race. Sonny, that second half, though, was Wenger there. What the F? What? And I said at half time, panic. Bon Arteta, Bomber Clark, get him out, said Jordan. Big up, bro. Look at Emi Martinez. Best goalkeeper we've had in years. He plays for Villa. MP, all I'm saying is Arteta is trying his best. We can't go all out because of this game. And I hear you what, MP, listen, respectfully. But it's not just about this game. You know, if it was in the title race and we did this, we go, oh, it's a blip. But this blip happened last season and it spiraled into the league going. So it feels like more. Why does this guy not try and win the FA Cup? What does he think we are? What position does he think we're in? Jorge said the audacity to throw away the Carabao and FA Cup chances like he's too good for them. Win things, earn a winning mentality, another year, no trophies. And then in 2 years, a year, your Sakas, your Salibas with 2 years left will go, hang on a minute, I've been here for 4 years, I ain't won nothing. Patrick said, Bayern game flat and then Raya isn't good enough, don't know what Raya, mate, I'm done with him. I've given him the benefit of the doubt for months because he had a few clean sheets. David Raya is not an elite goalkeeper, I'm sorry. Get that loan cancelled in the summer and buy a proper goalkeeper. He is not good enough. He is not good enough. You go and watch that second goal and look what he's doing. It's pathetic. Cancel that loan and send him back. Send him back to Brentford. 28 days. Get the receipt. Take him back. I'm ending the stream. I've had enough. Listen, I did mention the ownership. And I said this before. And I've said it again. Right? And people will argue with this. There are people online who argue do you know what I want to say to every Arsenal fan in the chat? Do not let this result ruin your weekend, ruin your week. It's hard to take. Your phone's probably blowing up with banter right now from other clubs. Don't even let them ruin things for you. Because really, are we surprised? Like, if I'm being totally honest with myself, am I surprised? I suppose I convinced myself that we were better than, or that we could do it. We've changed and blah, blah, blah. People will say, yeah, but he spent 700 million. And that's a fair argument. He spent 700 million. But I can give you £1,000 now, send you to town, say, go and buy an outfit to wear tonight. You could buy a shocking outfit. Just because it's expensive doesn't mean it looks good. There's other people, you could go to town with £200, your swag looks better than the 1,000. This guy has misspent a lot of the £700 million. I don't care what anyone says. Havertz has not been a success at this football club, right? And there's multiple signings. If you go through the list, we went through the list. Fabio Vieira hasn't worked out. Zinchenko hasn't worked out. Jesus hasn't worked out, if we're being totally honest, right? We've struggled to sell players and make decent money for them. And we've got a manager that for some reason is acting like he's won 6 FA Cups and 3 Carabao Cups and he's got no interest in winning them. Why not go and win an FA Cup and finish second last year? Saka walks up the steps, lifts the FA Cup. Martinelli might score the match winner at Wembley in front of 80,000 people. Gonna boost his, his ego and his feeling and give him that big moment. These players must be sitting here at the end of every season thinking, I've won 25 league games, I haven't won a trophy. I've scored 16 goals, I haven't won a trophy. What the hell is going on? Before I end this stream, right? I mean, Jake said, when Bailey scored, I didn't react. It's almost like I expected it. The mindset needs to change if we go trophyless, 100%. LZA, never mind, bro. I'm watching NBA, and I'll do a quick fan cam. I hope you all tune into that as well. Be honest, where do you think we'll finish? Probably third, unless Liverpool crumble with us. Let's be honest, us and Liverpool, we're stumbling over now. City are going to Usain Bolt away and we're stumbling to the finish. I don't even care if we finish second, third or fourth. It makes no difference to me. I want to get a couple things clear. And I'm being honest with this, right? I always say you can't be wrong and strong. I was more than willing to sit here at the end of the season Arteta wins the league. People say you misjudged him. I would have ate humble pie and said, you know what? Fair play. He has proved me wrong. But let me tell you something. The arrogance and the ego that he showed today by picking Zinchenko at left back and forcing Havertz into midfield when we watched him for 6 months do nothing in midfield is absolutely outrageous. It's got people saying in the chat, is it about today, one defeat? No, this is about 5 seasons of you not learning and you putting your ego and trying to force signings onto the fans. I'm going to force Havertz to be the hero. He's not the hero, bro. He's not the hero. And then you stand there after 70 minutes and you drag off Martin Odegaard when Martin Odegaard was the best player on the pitch. You took him off because you didn't have the cojones. As Troy Deeney once said, they don't have the cojones. You didn't have the cojones, bro, to drag Havertz or Zinchenko off. So you looked at your team. He said, right, who's the easiest attacking option to take off the pitch? I can't take Rice off. I paid 105 million. I can't take Havertz off. I'm trying to force him onto the fans. I can't take Saka off because he's the star boy. He's going to have the new merch and a puppy on his chest. I'll take Odegaard off because he's quiet. He ain't going to say anything. You take our best player, our most creative player off the pitch when we need a goal. Mikel Arteta, today, for me, you bottled it. You absolutely bottled it. I believe you've thrown away our title chances, and there needs to be a thought process at Arsenal about the next manager at this football club. Because we are going to be sitting here, I think, in years and years, talking about next season, next season, next season. I'm bored of it. You came in when we was a mess. You picked us up. You've helped rebuild us. Now you're supposed to prosper and win trophies. And you are not winning. You won 1 trophy in your first season with a prime Aubameyang and a prime Emi Martinez. Since you've built your own team, you've been potless, mate. You haven't won a thing. We haven't even reached a final since this manager won that FA Cup with a team that he didn't want. He got rid of nearly all them players. We haven't even reached a final. And I'm just going to finish it off by saying this. And not everybody will agree with this, but I will always come back to these frauds. And people will say, yeah, but they spent 700 million. I don't care, bro. They spent the money that we earned. They never put their hand in their own pocket and said, Mikel, you know what, mate? I know you need a striker. I'm not going to make you wait 12 months. I'm going to do my job properly now and get you the striker now. People will say, yeah, but financial fair play, profit and sustainability, we couldn't buy anyone else. I'll tell you what then, Edu. You know, if you sell the right players and you make the money, we can spend more money. Why do you think Chelsea have spent $1 billion and haven't been done by FFP? Because guess what? They sold Havertz. They sold Mason Mount. They sold Loftus-Cheek. They sold Ziyech. They sold Koulibaly. They sold Mendy. They sold about 500 million. What did we do? What have we done over the years? Socrates, free transfer. Kolasinac, free transfer. Mustafi, free transfer. Ozil, free transfer. Ramsey, free transfer. Aubameyang, we paid him to leave. Barcelona sold him for £13 million 6 months later. Eddie should have been sold in the summer. You kept him for what reason? For what reason? You blew 65 million on Havertz. Yeah, Havertz is improved. It's like the player that wins most improved player at a football presentation. In reality, you didn't win most improved player because you're a really good player. You won it because you was rubbish and now you're average. I'm sorry, I hope no one in the chat ever won most improved player. I never won it. I always wanted manager's player or player's player. Most improved player means you was crap, now you're half decent. That is Kai Havertz. They spent 700 million incorrectly. They gave out new contracts to some of the wrong players. You wasted money on Cedric, 4-year contract. El Neni, new contract. David Raya on loan. who ain't that good. Let's be honest. He's nowhere near Alisson or Ederson or Ter Stegen. He's not even close. Yeah? You sat Ramsdale down on the bench. You could have just sold him and cashed in on him early. You should have sold Eddie. Why did Nelson get 100 grand? Why did Eddie get 100 grand? Why did Cedric get 4 years? Why did you sign Alex Renarson? Why spend 30 million on Fabio Vieira? He's been on the bench for 6 weeks. Not even coming on and kicking a ball. What did you buy him for? What did you buy him for? Why is Smith Rowe not getting any game time in this team when Villa wanted to pay nearly 40 million for him? He was in the England squad. What's the point? Why did Partey not kick a ball today? Why did Thomas Partey not get on the pitch? These owners don't care, mate. They're making money. They're winning trophies in America. We're the side dish. We're the coleslaw. We're the bread that they give you in the restaurant. We ain't the main dish. And Saka, mate, the best thing Saka's done in the past 6 months is bring out a Nando's sauce, people. That's the best thing he's done. And I ain't even been to Nando's, so I don't even know if that sauce is good. But the best thing you've done, my friend, is bring out a chili sauce in Nando's. Because you, mate, you ain't sauced on the pitch for ages. You believe in your own hype. You believe in your own hype. And you know what? I'm going to finish off like this. I'm going to read the super chats and then I'm going to finish off. On a day like today, what makes it even crazier? I've just seen Granit Xhaka win the Bundesliga. Granit Xhaka, a player that I wanted out of Arsenal for 5 years, leaves and wins the title in his first year. And he's in the cup final. And he's about to get in the semi-final in Europa League. I said at half-time, people, that first half might cost us. And it did. Trossard misses a sitter. Havertz one-on-one doesn't run. Saka hits the side netting. Jesus hits the side netting. And we got sucker punched. Listen, I'm sitting here doom and gloom, season over. But the players actually have got to play 6 more games in the league and a Champions League game. The last game on earth you want after this is to go to Bayern Munich. Let me read the super chats. Anthony said, weekend already ruined. Big C, if we can't win a major trophy next season with a top striker, I'm sorry, things going to go downhill. MP said, see who would come to win with the existing squad. You would have to back them with more money, and that's the problem. They won't sack him. They're happy with top 4. F said, never fully rated Arteta. If it's him or the players, because this came out of nowhere. Best goal difference in the league, but might not even finish second. Zinni out, by the way. He's not a left-back. He's a liability. And how does the manager not know that? Cormac, how come Emery only got 1 year with his CV, yet Arteta has been packed to the hilt? 8th place finishers accepted and poor signing. There's a cult following for him. When you're chosen, you don't fail. Right? When you're the chosen one, all you can do is have success. In the music industry, they say, if you're the chosen one, you're going to be successful. Like let's just say now, I like grime and hip-hop and that. Like Central C's the one they've chosen in this country. So you see him everywhere. He's on the radio. He's with J. Cole in America. They've chosen him. There's probably better artists than him in this country, but they've chosen him. Stormzy was chosen. He was him. Now, Emery wasn't the chosen one. Arteta's the chosen one. And so the fan base, some of our fans, I feel like Arteta more than Arsenal. It's crazy. Sonic said, nah, Curtis, you guys are a joke. You can't hand City the treble. I was so gassed about Liverpool losing. I said it before the game. Don't troll Liverpool fans because I don't trust Arsenal. City must be laughing. Yeah, didn't even have to work for it, mate. Odegaard missed half a season. Not Odegaard. De Bruyne missed half a season. Haaland was out for 7 weeks. No one can still take the league off him. This is now a farmers' league, the Premier League. It's a farmers' league. 4 titles in a row. We're basically the French league now. Edu and Arteta are novices, both learning on the job. Eventually, every year it shows. Spent 700 million, scared to rotate. They're doing an apprenticeship, bro. Charles doesn't admit when he's wrong. Throws cups in the bin. F's a perfectly working system because of arrogance and tinkers with the squad. For LOLs, get up. All he had to do today was pick the right team. I'm convinced we'd have won that game. I'm convinced we would have won the game. You had the wrong team on the pitch. We were unbalanced. We were unbalanced. We had a guy at left back that shouldn't be playing for Arsenal anymore. He should have been on the bench till the summer, then sold. Tomiyasu should have been at left back. Havertz shouldn't be in midfield. He's up front or he's on the bench. It's that simple. Why does Saka never get dragged off? Has this guy got a get out of jail free card? He can do whatever he wants with no consequences. Trossard was awful. Listen, I'm going to end the stream. I've had enough. I'm genuinely going to go and watch basketball. I don't want to... Let's ask ourselves, what would Emery have achieved? If Emery had 700 million, he'd have won more trophies than this guy, I'm convinced. But Emery masterclass. People, there'll be a TikTok reaction video on my TikTok, Curtis Shaw TV. Follow on there. And I'll have a fan cam out in the next 10-15 minutes. Make sure you get in the comments on that. Let me know what you think. Am I overreacting? Am I overreacting? For me, trophyless should mean the manager goes. I'm convinced we have to go into a new chapter. 59% of you think he's finished. 41 say no. I think sometimes one manager helps rebuild to a certain point. Then the real manager comes in. And I think it mirrors the Liverpool situation. Brendan came in after Roy Hodgson. Put them back on a platform. Better players. Good style of football. Klopp said, listen, relax, little man. I'll finish the job. And I think we need that manager. But listen, here's what it is. Thank you very much for your brilliant support as always. Really appreciate your support. I'm so disappointed. I shouldn't be surprised. Fan cam will be out in 20 minutes. TikTok reaction video will be out in the next hour. And guess what? 2 p.m. tomorrow. It's that time. I didn't think we'd be back there. Arsenal therapy. Have we thrown away the title? For me, congratulations, Manchester City. You are the Premier League champions. Oh, don't worry. Bayern Munich away next. All the best. Blessed.